within you and help you go back and fulfill your potential. We offer more than 30 programs of some are self-healers levels, some are practitioner levels, some are trainer levels, and some are therapist level programs as well. And with more than 2,000, actually, I would say 5,000 alumni in the last 3 years, we are blessed to have a huge family globally. Who all over here? I mean, I'm sure I can see so many of my alumni and they will speak about their experiences today later. But before that, we're going to talk about Mokshapatta. तो जब मोक्षपाठ सुना तो सबसे पहले तो यही समझ में नहीं आया मोक्षपाठ है क्या. फिर किसी ने बोला इट्स एंशिएंट वैदिक स्नेक्स एंड लैडर एंड आई वाज लाइक अच्छा तो इससे हम डिवाइन कैसे करेंगे. हाउ विल इट आंसर माय क्वेश्चंस, हाउ विल इट एड टू माय लाइफ. बट समहाउ दैट लिटिल curiosity of what this was brought me in touch with the beautiful methodology which changed my life. So before we move ahead, let me show you what the board of Mokshapatta looks like. As you can see, ये एक board है जिसमें 72 boxes है divided into 8 rows and each box has a meaning. Each box talks about one level of consciousness or one state of being for our soul. And though some are positive, some are negative, we have to go through each one of them. हमें एक एक बॉक्स को एक्सपीरियंस करना होता है. यू हैव टू गो थ्रू इट, यू हैव टू लर्न हाउ टू मास्टर इट एंड ट्रांसेंड इट. मास्टरी का मतलब होता है किसी चीज को अपने काबू में नहीं लाना, उससे दोस्ती करना, उसके स्ट्रेंथ एंड वीकनेसेस को जानना और उसे सही तरह से बाद में यूज करना. So with this, Mokshapatta becomes one of the biggest, deepest, and I would say the most practical methodologies of divination and healing in our life. Though primarily, Mokshapatta एक divination tool है, जैसे astrology है, numerology है, I would say tarot है, runes है, but Mokshapatta plays a bigger role. मोक्षपाठ आपकी लाइफ में जिस दिन आएगा उस दिन से इट विल ब्रिंग द फिलॉसफी ऑफ वैदिक नॉलेज. इट विल ब्रिंग द फिलॉसफी ऑफ हाउ टू लिव लाइफ इन सच अ वे कि आप जिंदगी को पूरी तरह से जिए, एंजॉय करें और साथ में डिटैच्ड रहें ताकि जो भी आपके आसपास हो रहा है वो आपको इफेक्ट करना बंद कर दे. Now, I'm going to stop my screen share here and I have one more question. I want you all to tell me, is the language that I'm using fine with you? जो language मैं आप लोगों के साथ use कर रही हूँ, is it okay? Please, those whose cameras are not on, आप लोग chat में yes या no डाल दीजिए so that I can further create my conversation in that language. Yes, Subdeep ji. Thank you, Richard. Noted. Thank you, Snigdha, Kirti, Pramila ji. Yes, then we shall move on with this. So थोड़ी इंग्लिश थोड़ी हिंदी. नाउ मोक्षपाठ 13th सेंचुरी में क्रिएट किया गया बाय ज्ञानदेव. So sage Gyandev created Mokshapatta in the 13th century and it was primarily created to teach little children the concepts of karma and dharma according to the Vedas. कर्म और धर्म बहुत सिंपल सी कॉन्वर्सेशन है, राइट? सुकर्म, कुकर्म, सुधर्म, adharma. But when we talk about these 4 concepts, the entire life surrounds this concept. ये पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट ही घूमता रहता है और हमारी जिंदगी इस कॉन्सेप्ट के साथ घूमती रहती है. Every word we speak creates karma. Every word we speak creates dharma or adharma. तो अगर हर शब्द, हर सोच, हर एक्शन सुधर्म है या अधर्म है, एक अच्छा कर्म है या बुरा कर्म है, then where does life flow? Life flows between these aspects that we very often forget. And the one thing that I learned through Mokshapatta was, कर्म is not just action. कर्म सिर्फ actions नहीं है. Every word you speak, हर एक बोला गया शब्द, every thought that comes into your brain, हर एक सोच, फिर हर एक, I would say, energy, vibration that moves out of your sphere. Every intention, हर वो intention जो आप hold करते हैं अपने हाथ में, creates karma. And everything in this world, it has a negative aspect or a positive aspect. तो जिंदगी में हर सिक्के के दो पहलू हैं, चित या पट, नेगेटिव या पॉजिटिव. तो यही कर्म आपको अधर्म या धर्म में लेके जाते हैं. Every karma will automatically lead you to either धर्म और अधर्म, और हर कर्म आपको अधर्म या धर्म के पहलुओं में लेकर जाएगा. तो इस कॉन्सेप्ट के साथ सेज ज्ञानदेव ने अपने स्टूडेंट्स को सिखाने के लिए क्रिएट किया द मोक्ष पथ. एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली मुगल्स केम, ब्रिटिशर्स केम, एंड दिस ब्यूटिफुल बोर्ड वाज लॉस्ट टू अस. उस टाइम पर कहा जाता है इस बोर्ड में 16 रोज होती थी. देयर वर 100+ बॉक्सेस, बट आवर historians have only been able to recover the first 8. हमारे historians ने जो recover किया है वो सिर्फ 8 rows करी है. However, Britishers did do one interesting thing. They took Chopper, or Chaucer as we call it, and they took Mokshapatta and created it into Snakes and Ladder and Ludo. तो हमने किसी तरह से कहीं ना कहीं एक reformatted version में ही सही इन्हें खेला तो है. मोक्षपाठ की सबसे बड़ी खास बात है कि ये जो सांप और सीढ़ी का बोर्ड है ना, इस बोर्ड को इन्होंने एक नया रूप दिया थ्रू एक्सप्लेनिंग द मीनिंग ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी बॉक्स. ईच एंड एवरी बॉक्स जो हमारी स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग को रिप्रेजेंट करता है, व्हिच रिप्रेजेंट्स आवर स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग. व्हाट डज मोक्षपाठ मीन देन? मोक्षपाठ मीन्स द पाथ टू निर्वाणा और द बोर्ड व्हिच लीड्स टू निर्वाणा. मतलब वो रास्ता या वो पथ जो आपको मोक्ष के मार्ग पे ले चले, वो है मोक्ष पथ. आज के दिन इसे बहुत नामों से जाना जाता है. इट इज नोन बाय मेनी नेम. मोक्षपटम, मोक्षपत्र, लीला, ज्ञान चौसर, द बोर्ड ऑफ एनलाइटनमेंट, so on and so forth. But the one thing I can promise you that this board is life transforming. जिस दिन आपकी जिंदगी में आएगा, उस दिन से आपकी लाइफ अपने आप ही चेंज होने लगेगी, like a miracle. And I think all my students who have learned Mokshapatta will agree with this fact. And now, Mokshapatta हमारे को benefit कैसे देता है? Obviously, now one question is, we don't know whether we'll get moksha in this lifetime or not. Many of us might not be even looking for moksha in this lifetime. तो मोक्ष पथ को फिर पढ़ने का मतलब क्या है? मोक्ष doesn't mean freedom from the cycle of life and death only. मोक्ष का मतलब सिर्फ लाइफ एंड डेथ के साइकिल से फ्रीडम नहीं होता. मोक्ष का मतलब ये भी होता है कि अपने अटैचमेंट से फ्रीडम. फ्रीडम फ्रॉम अटैचमेंट, फ्रीडम फ्रॉम आवर ओन इनसिक्योरिटीज एंड फियर, अपनी फियर्स और इनसिक्योरिटीज से फ्रीडम, अपनी खुद की अंदर की शैडोज and imprints freedom. Anything that binds you, freedom from that can be considered as moksha. हर उस चीज से छुटकारा पाना जो हमें रोकता है can be considered as nirvana. तो फिर ये मोक्ष पाठ जो है आपकी रोजमर्रा की लाइफ में, it will help you in your everyday life to move one step at a time, to move forward in every aspect, whether it is in your relationship, whether it is in your finance, business, whether it is for your self-healing or psychological, mental or emotional wellness. Now, how does Mokshapatta help? So, predominantly Mokshapatta एक learning modality की तरह create किया गया और इसे game की तरह खेला जाता था. But जैसे जैसे Mokshapatta इस lifetime में, इस जमाने में दोबारा create हुआ, just 1 second guys, 1 second please. जैसे जैसे मोक्षपाठ दोबारा से 20th century में, 21st century में आया, at that point of time मोक्षपाठ started being used as a divination tool. Divination tool मतलब आप divine energies की help से questions के answers निकालते हैं, mysteries की solutions निकालते हैं, वो answers जो एक normal human being को नहीं मिल सकते. So whenever you divine using the divine energies, or whenever you find answers to questions, using divine energies, you are actually doing divination. Tarot, numerology, runes, astrology, palmistry, uh, scrying, even in fact, crystal ball reading, all of these are divination methods. इसमें knowledge is only a 50% part, 50% comes from intuition. And those who will say हमारे पास intuition नहीं है, let me tell you, intuition will develop slowly and steadily. The more you connect with these ideas, the more you connect with these methodologies, the more your intuition develops. Intuition is like a muscle. जैसे जिम में जाके बॉडी बिल्डिंग करेंगे, वैसे आप जितना अपने इंट्यूशन को यूज करोगे, आपका इंट्यूशन उतना स्ट्रेंथन होगा. Mokshapatta can answer a lot of questions about your life, past, present, and future. Of course, future questions जो होते हैं, future timeline से related, they are possibilities, probabilities based on your current energy. मतलब आपकी आज के दिन जो एनर्जी है, उसके बेसिस पे कल क्या होगा, मोक्षपाठ आपको बता सकता है. But if you don't like the future you see, you can always change it. That is also an option and an opportunity that this board gives us. तो मोक्षपाठ कभी भी ये नहीं कहता भाई अगर आपका कोई लॉस होना है तो होना है, उस लॉस को आप रोक सकते हो by
always
by avoiding what is blocking you. Now you can hear me? Yeah. By avoiding whatever is blocking you or stopping you, आप इस फ्यूचर को चेंज कर सकते हो. Second difference and one of the major benefits of Mokshapatta is Mokshapatta doesn't talk about life and death. Mokshapatta is about the soul. It reads your life as a soul from the aspect of a. Please give me 1 second, guys. There's something wrong with the internet. 1 second आप मुझे दीजिए. Can you all hear me now clearly? Yeah. Okay. So जब हम मोक्षपाठ की रीडिंग करते हैं, तो मोक्षपाठ हमें एक सोल के पर्सपेक्टिव से हमारी जर्नी दिखाता है. Which means there is no life and death. Well, life है, it gives you the start of your journey, but not the end of your journey. Because even when you will leave this body, जब आप इस शरीर को त्यागेंगे, तब भी आपकी आत्मा मूव करेगी and it will keep on moving to the same source from the point where you left off in a way. And when we read about the soul, it tells us certain things जो हम as a human कभी सोचते नहीं हैं. So perhaps हम ये सोचते हैं that dharma means taking care of other people, but we never assume that dharma means taking care of ourselves. सबसे बड़ा धर्म और सबसे पहला धर्म हमारे लिए है to ensure we are fed on time, we rest on time, we nurture ourselves. हम अपने आप को nurture करें, हम अपने आप को mentally, emotionally stimulate करें और अपने आप को बहुत सारा प्यार दें. अगर ये धर्म हम फुलफिल नहीं करते हैं, तो हम अपने अगेंस्ट ही एक अधर्म कर रहे हैं. This is something that a lot of methodologies and modalities will not tell you in this language. For this is something that comes from the soul. We all talk about self-love, but nobody tells us that loving yourself is actually your dharma, which is what the Mokshapatta tells us about. Another thing that you can do with Mokshapatta is create your soul's journey in any lifetime. Though I always prefer to focus on this lifetime, और आगे पीछे हम focus नहीं कर, I don't suggest my students to focus, but of course आप कर सकते हैं. सोल जर्नी का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपकी शादी किस साल होगी, आपका एक नया जॉब किस साल लगेगा. No, no, no. It means the lessons your soul has learned or has to learn. वो चीजें जो आपकी वो phases of states of being जो आपकी सोल ने लर्न करे हैं या लर्न करने बचे हैं, लेसन्स इनकम्प्लीट है, तो दोबारा आएंगे आपकी लाइफ में फेजेस जो कंप्लीट हैं. यू विल पास देम एंड मूव टू द हायर रेल्म. जहां एक सांप आएगा, मतलब कहीं ना कहीं कुछ गड़बड़ करी है. समथिंग समवेयर हैज बीन रॉन्ग, डन रॉन्ग, थॉट रॉन्ग, सेड रॉन्ग, which takes you down. And wherever there is a सीढ़ी or a ladder, मतलब कुछ आपने अच्छा किया है जिससे आप ऊपर पहुंचते जा रहे हैं. In fact, Mokshapatta is just our everyday life explained in a more beautiful, more holistic, and I would say more spiritual way. Now, एक बहुत common question आता है मेरे पास. What is the difference between Mokshapatta, tarot, runes, Akashic records? So, Akashic, let's start one by one. Akashic records जो है, that is mainly dealing with the past. Future timelines in Akashic records are very fluid. So you see multiple possibilities and you never know उसमें से choose क्या करें. I train students for Akashic records also. So I know for a fact that when we tell them to take out future readings, they see multiple possibilities standing here. But उस possibility में से कौन सी possibility सही है? What is the energy needed to fulfill that? And what is blocking us from moving towards that possibility is very clearly answered by Mokshapatta. So I would say, अगर हम बात करते हैं Mokshapatta की, so Mokshapatta guidances are clearer in terms of ये करना है, more practical. It gives you a clear path. X करना है, Y करना है, Z करना है. And one of the best things is whatever you are skilled at, जो भी आपका skill है, आपकी expertise है. Like some over here, we've got many tarot readers, we've got numerologists, we've got healers, we've got astrologers. आप अपनी अपनी फील्ड के हिसाब से रेमेडीज एंड सॉल्यूशंस दे सकते हैं. ऑफ कोर्स सॉल्यूशंस आर मेंशन्ड हियर इन मोक्षपाठ आल्सो, बट आप अपने स्किल्स के हिसाब से, अपनी एक्सपर्टीज के हिसाब से अपने ट्वीक्स भी क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. यू कैन टेक आउट द कंप्लीट horoscope of 1 year without the date of birth of any individual, just by the name, not even by the name actually. उनका फुल नेम लेकर के आप कोई भी रीडिंग निकाल सकते हैं, इंक्लूडिंग अ 12 हाउस एस्ट्रोलॉजिकल चार्ट. एंड टिल डेट आई थिंक whoever's done the जिन्होंने निकाले हैं मेरे अलावा, they've all had very accurate readings for their own charts and for those of their clients as well. Now, when it comes to tarot, so tarot again talks about एनर्जीज, डेथ कार्ड आता है, उसमें बहुत सारे एस्पेक्ट्स आते हैं. लेकिन उसको किस तरह से यूज करना है और उससे कैसे डिस्कनेक्ट करना है, क्लैरिटी से मोक्षपाठ दे देता है. What Mokshapatta does is give you more clarity or give you a very practical path to walk on. And today, when after some time I'll do a few question answers for the people present, one question for as many people as possible, you'll realize that some of these aspects will come to you openly and you'll be able to understand how the readings come out. So sometimes, like, when people say chaos है, तो chaos कहाँ है? वो chaos कहाँ होगा? वो आपकी life को कैसे influence करेगा? Will be very clear with the board. So I know tarot, I know Akashic records, I have studied numerology. I don't use numerology and I don't use tarot because मैं अब उससे resonate नहीं करती हूँ. But one thing I know is Mokshapatta is by far one of the most comprehensive techniques that I have used and learned. Now, I will take 5 minutes के लिए question answers only about what we have covered. अभी personal questions नहीं. पहले आप मुझसे अपने questions पूछिए regarding Mokshapatta. Please raise your hands and I'll unmute you so that there is no chaos and confusion here. Please raise your hands. And I'll ask you all to unmute. Yes, Jyoti Kocha. And please switch on your camera as well, Jyoti. Please unmute yourself, Jyoti, and ask your question.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Shweta. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. मैं ये पूछना चाह रही थी, जैसे मोक्षपथ के बारे में मैंने सुना है काफी. बाकी डिविनेशन टूल्स तो मैं यूज करती हूँ, लेकिन मोक्षपथ के बारे में ये है कि उसको यूज कैसे किया जाए, उसमें जो आएगा क्या वही हमारा फ्यूचर है या प्रेजेंट है?
लाइफ में कोई भी चीज, देखिए लाइफ में ना प्रेजेंट तो आप जी रहे हो, तो जो आपके सामने है वो आपका प्रेजेंट है, राइट? फ्यूचर इज ऑल अबाउट पॉसिबिलिटीज. लाइफ में
तो वो डाइस
नहीं है,
उसमें डाइस से यूज किया जाता है, डाइस यूज किया जाता है उसके लिए. फिर
you will be using a dice also, you will be using a goti also, and then there are various other techniques that will be taught as a part of the workshop.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Jyoti. Mosmi Saraf. Mosmi, can I have your question, please? I have asked you to unmute. Please unmute yourself. Please unmute. Please unmute. I have requested you to unmute. Yes, Mosmi. I can't hear you, Mosmi. You're not audible. You're not audible. I can't hear you at all. Okay, so while she sets up her camera, can I, her audio input, sorry, Vijay Lakshmi, can I have your sharing? Then Subdeepak ji, and then Geeta Jagasia ji.
Okay. Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Good evening.
गुड इवनिंग मैम. सॉरी मैं थोड़ा लेट हो गई थी, बट मैंने एंड का पार्ट सुना. जैसे आपने बोला कि टैरो एंड बाकी जो डिविनेशन मेथड है उसमें आप अभी ज्यादा कनेक्ट नहीं कर पा रहे हो. तो
नहीं, मैं कर
मुझे
नहीं
ये
पा
पूछना
रही,
है
मैं
कि
करना पसंद नहीं करती.
हाँ, वो रीजन मुझे जानना है, बिकॉज आई एम ट्राइंग
I
टू लर्न
don't
टैरो.
resonate. Okay, so see, you have to understand. एक सीढ़ी चढ़ते हैं ना, एक किंडरगार्टन
हाँ.
होता है, उसके नर्सरी होता है, फिर एक ग्रेड 1 होता है, एक ग्रेड 10 होता है.
ओके.
So I believe I have
हाँ.
outgrown tarot and numerology.
ओके, बिकॉज मैं अभी वो सीढ़ी पे हूँ जहाँ पे टैरो एंड न्यूमरोलॉजी में मुझे ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है. तो मतलब ऑकल्ट में मुझे बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट है, तो मैं थोड़ा थोड़ा करके सीख रही हूँ. सो मुझे भी ऐसे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं कि लाइक टैरो में पता नहीं, मतलब उतना एक्यूरेट आता है या नहीं आता है, या फिर उससे भी ज्यादा एक्यूरेट कौन सी टेक्निक, वो एक बैक ऑफ द माइंड चलता रहता है.
So why don't you wait for some time and अभी थोड़ी देर में I will ask my alumni to share their experiences. They will share because they are using
Okay.
tarot and they are using multiple modalities. Please take their feedback on this. That will be
बेसिकली आई
better
एम
for you.
इंटरेस्टेड इन एस्ट्रोलॉजी, बट एस्ट्रोलॉजी इतना सारा डीप में मुझे अभी तो नहीं जा रहा है. सो बेसिक बेसिक हो गया. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम ट्राइंग कि ओके ठीक है टैरो करके
Not
देखे.
a
तो वो टैरो
problem.
थोड़ा मुझे इजी लगा.
नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम विजय लक्ष्मी. देखो, इजी वो है जो हमें भाए, ठीक है, जो मन को भाता है वो अपने आप आसान
Okay.
हो जाता है. So what I would
Okay, fine.
recommend is that wait for Dr. Rupa and Neeta ji and the others who've done the program. उनसे फीडबैक लो, बिकॉज उन लोगों ने और भी मॉडलिटीज करी हैं और वो लोग साथ साथ दोनों यूज
Okay.
कर रहे हैं. इनफैक्ट most of my students are
Okay.
clubbing them together. They use tarot and Mokshapatta together. They use
हाँ.
numerology and
Okay. Okay.
Mokshapatta together. So आप उनसे फीडबैक लेना. They will be able to give you a more practical feedback than I will. Right?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Thank you. Yes, Subdeepak ji.
Okay, so I have a question, and my question is that is Mokshapath only a divination tool, or
Yes, it is.
while practicing this tool, do we obviously work on ourselves, and can we work? I mean, you also will teach us tools to work with people and help them to, let us say, raise their consciousness.
See, this is only Mokshapatta. So this workshop will only include Mokshapatta and the remedies or solutions that you can give through Mokshapatta. This will not be.
That's what I'm
taking,
asking. So it's a divination tool.
Yeah, it's a
and
divination tool.
And we will be able to give remedies for specific problems that people have.
Yes, you will be. But see, over here, the remedies are more about energy work for bringing certain aspects or states of being in your life. It is not about, ये पत्थर पहन लो या ये पूजा करा लो. It is more about working on yourself in different ways. So the remedies will all be from that perspective. Now, what happens is, अगर आप जैसे switch word, suppose you're a switch word practitioner, in that case, you can add your switch words into the situation or pick up relevant switch words. If you're into remedies, you can pick up remedies according to those people. So one can always add and combine their own expertise with Mokshapatta to give it a different and a customized tweak.
Okay, that's good. But Mokshapath itself will also offer certain kind of remedies, right?
Of course.
Okay, fine. That's what I'm interested in.
Box has its own remedies.
All right, wonderful. So thank you very much for answering that.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Geeta ji.
Yeah, I wanted to know whether we can understand or know about the soul path.
See, the soul path for every human being is actually the same, which is to merge back into the divine. Now, what we have is a path of life, and that path of life, every life has a different path that you need to take. That path will take you one step forward in your soul journey. तो सोल जर्नी हर
Right.
आदमी का एक ही है, वो परमार्थ से आया, उसको वापस उसी परमात्मा के अंदर जाना है, विलीन होना है. That is the one single soul journey that every soul has to take. Now, for some people, in this lifetime, I'm a mentor. Maybe in another lifetime, my life journey would be, or the purpose of my life in that lifetime would be just to nurture children. It could be anything. So, soul journey एक होती है, life purposes अलग-अलग होते हैं हर lifetime पे.
So, will we be able to know about our purpose of life or the aim of our soul? Not
So
of
you will
the
be able
life, I
to-
mean, of the soul.
सोल का एम भी आपका लाइफ का पर्पस ही होगा इस लाइफ टाइम में.
Okay.
See, I'm one thing again, I'm telling you, the soul has only one purpose: to experience, re-understand, relearn itself, and merge back. Now, उस journey में, to understand and recover whatever he's lost or she's lost, that soul has to go to multiple lifetimes, right? तो इस lifetime में जो आपका purpose है, उसको हम soul purpose नहीं define कर सकते. Though I know a lot of people talk about life purpose and soul purpose, but the fact is, all souls have only one purpose: experience, evolve, enlighten, and merge back. Right? So इस lifetime का ही purpose जो होता है, वो आपकी soul का purpose होता है. As we are not humans, that means we are humans technically speaking, but we are not humans on a spiritual journey. We are spirituals on a human journey. That's the biggest difference of life. Since we are already spirits and souls on a human journey, we are already living the soul purpose. And yes, you can
No, what I
define
am
the,
trying,
you can define the
what
purpose
I am
of life.
trying to understand. Sorry.
You can try and define the purpose of life in terms of energy, not in terms of what you should be doing. Should you be a cook or should you be a mother? But in terms of energy, like, does it require nurturing? Or is your path in this lifetime to follow the path of nurturing? Nurturing could be nurturing people, nurturing talents, nurturing life all around you through plants, animals. Or it could be perhaps to spread out knowledge. That you can define.
Okay.
Thank you, Geeta ji. Thank you, Richa Agarwal, and then Sunita Kingar, and then Mosmi Saraf. Richa, please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself.
हेलो.
हेलो.
से आप बोल रहे हो ना कि फ्यूचर जो ये बताएगा वो पॉसिबिलिटीज होती हैं, बट मेरे को जानना है कि जो हमारा पास्ट, जो अभी हम कुछ समय पहले पास्ट जो निकला है हमारा, फ्यू मंथ्स और फ्यू इयर्स बैक, उसका रीजन भी जान सकते हैं कि मोक्षपट से कि व्हाई दिस हैपेंड विद अस?
यस, दैट यू कैन फाइंड आउट.
तो अभी पर्सनल क्वेश्चन है, मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन आई हैव टू
अभी
आस्क अ क्वेश्चन.
अभी पर्सनल क्वेश्चंस आई एम नॉट टेकिंग. व्हेन वी विल स्टार्ट देन यू कैन आस्क.
या मतलब इन द लास्ट ऑफ द सेशन.
Then we'll talk about.
Yeah, because I am going through the worst phase of my life. So I want to know why that incident happened with me. Or
I will once we start with the questions, then you can ask your question. Let's move forward right now, so that we get to the question answers.
Yeah, please give me the chance at that time.
I will try my level best to answer questions for everyone.
Yeah, I have only one question, so please give me the chance.
I will try my level best, Chitraji. I will try my level best.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, Sunita Kingar.
Hi. I just wanted to know what's the difference between numerology and Mokshapatta.
Numerology is all about divining through numbers. number combinations, calculations. Mokshapatta divines through the board. It divines through the energies of your states of being.
So you said that you don't use numerology. So why is that?
Because I feel I've outgrown it.
Okay. Is it better than numerology?
I feel so, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. See guys, ये सब चीजें ना एक हमेशा याद रखिएगा. It's all your personal perspective. Personal perspective means what clicks with you, what works with you. Right? Numerology की अपनी जगह है. Numerology gives you hardcore remedies and those remedies are very workable. But when you want to find out, अब देखो मेरा नाम ये है, मेरा date of birth change नहीं हो सकता, मेरा time of birth change नहीं हो सकता, right? इस date of birth और time of birth को use करके what can I create? Then Mokshapatta helps.
Okay.
Okay. So now if you see one thing, my name is spelled according to numerology. So I have used it, but I don't practice it anymore as a profession. ठीक है, मैं खुद practice नहीं करती. That is the core difference. All my students practice it, and they are getting fundamental, amazing results. Same for tarot. I'm personally not practicing it because देखो एक क्या होता है ना, अब आप if you learn ABCD in the nursery, then you learn how to make 3-letter words. Then you don't write ABCD again, no? You write the 3-letter word. A PhD student will write a thesis. He will not write sentences, 5-word sentences. The same way, मेरा अपना भी जो growth है, वो अब न्यूमरोलॉजी की फाउंडेशन मतलब नंबर की फाउंडेशन से ऊपर चला. मैंने उसको एक्सप्लोर कर लिया, उसमें से जो निकालना था निकाल लिया. Now I have moved up. This phase comes in everybody's life, not only in mine. Ask any old standing practitioner जो 10, 15, 20 साल से काम कर रहे हैं. They will all tell you one thing: we outgrow certain modalities. एक phase आता है, देखो हमारी लाइफ में भी आता है ना. There are times when we want to eat only Indian and we'll keep eating Indian. Then one day we want to eat Chinese. The same way things grow, we outgrow, we move beyond them. फिर एक सर्कल होता है. फिर एक टाइम आएगा जब आप घूमकर शायद वापस आ जाओ. That's perfectly fine. It doesn't mean that numerology is incomplete. It doesn't mean that tarot is incomplete. It just means my personal energy does not match with that energy anymore at this point of time.
Okay.
कल का तो किसी को कुछ नहीं पता.
So what's the growth?
I'm sorry.
What's the growth in doing this? Like if you do the Mokshapatta, I
Right.
mean, is there expansion in anything, or it just has
Yes, expansion in awareness, growth in intuition, and understanding where anybody is at any point of time in life, even as a counselor. So I'm a life coach, I'm a body psychotherapist. When people are talking to me, I instantly can grasp ये इधर फंसे हुए. And with the knowledge of this board, that becomes easier.
Okay.
And for personal self, I would say a lot of growth in terms of intuition and understanding. No, you don't need to have any understanding Snigdhaji of any other methodology. See, I am a perpetual learner. अगर मैं एक टाइम पे 2-4 कुछ सीख ना रही हूँ ना, 2-3 कोर्सेज, तो मेरे को ना रात तक खाना डाइजेस्ट नहीं होता. I am a perpetual hardcore learner, student at heart. So for me, being a student is more important than anything else in life. I love learning. So that is why for me, every day, one day after another, one point after another, I keep on learning. So, but you don't have to know or learn any of it. Mokshapatta is complete in its own self because its remedies apni hai. So you will not be stuck anywhere. Chaliye, let's move on. I'll take Mosmi and Aditi's question, and then we are going to move with the second part. Otherwise, we'll get
so
late. Thank you. Yes, Mosmi. आपकी आवाज अभी भी मुझे नहीं आ रही है, मौसमी. I can't hear you. You're not audible. Why don't you put your question in the chat and I'll answer you? Why don't you write your question in the chat? Yes, Aditi, can I have your question, please?
Hi. So the question I have is, according to you, what is occult science?
Occult science is anything that connects you with the spiritual world from your own limitations of human being. That's it. Occult can be positive, it can be negative. जैसे हर सिक्के के 2 पहलू होते हैं, इसके भी positive और negative 2 पहलू होते हैं. Positive पहलू works on growth, creation, helping other people, in finding solutions and moving on in life. Negative destroys life. But occult is nothing except tapping into the unreserved or infinite sources of energy, divine energies around you in the best possible
Beautifully
way.
said. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
चलिए, thank you. Now, guys, let's move ahead. Sneha, Renu, and Priya. थोड़ी देर में मैं आपके questions लेती हूँ. Okay. So with this, I would, before I invite my students to share their experiences of Mokshapatta, and Neeta ji, Dr. Rupa, I think Shashi ji and all, whoever is there, I will request you all later to raise your hands after I talk about the program. And please do talk about the difference between the methodologies that you are learning, all the different divination methodologies that you are using today, as well as the fact how has Mokshapatta helped you at a personal level, right? And before we move ahead, let's talk about the program. So Mokshapatta, आप एक practitioner बन के अपनी जिंदगी में use कर सकते हैं, which is for those people who want to create a source of income. You can become practitioner. Practitioner means somebody who will read for others. So like you are going to ask me a question and I will answer. That is working as a practitioner. You can become trainers of Mokshapatta, take workshops, train other mentors. You can also use Mokshapatta for your own personal growth and the personal growth of all your family members. जैसे भी आप choose करें, Mokshapatta is meant for every person in every field of life. This program has been specifically created with one small thing in mind, which is to ensure that whoever does this program can actually move ahead and create a career of their own at any point of time in life. Mokshapatta की knowledge कभी भी I would say obsolete नहीं होगी, कभी भी outdated नहीं होगी, कभी भी non-trendy नहीं होगी, because Mokshapatta is life itself. There is no difference between Mokshapatta and what we live through every day. Therefore, this is never going to be obsolete. आप आज सीखकर 4 साल बाद भी अगर इसको practice करेंगे और professionally use करेंगे, आप कर सकते हैं. Though of course, in the duration of the program and as a I would say post-program support, we offer many opportunities to our students so that we can promote them as practitioners and trainers further. So without much ado, let me share my screen and tell you about the program and उसके बाद question answers की तरफ. So Mokshapatta Practitioner and Trainer Program. Mokshapatta जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया, एक बोर्ड है, एक पाथ है towards nirvana, मोक्ष की तरफ. इसको लीला, ज्ञान चौपड़, ज्ञान चौसर, बहुत अलग अलग नामों से जाना जाता है. मोक्षपाठ में 72 बॉक्सेस होते हैं जो कर्म, धर्म, वाइस, वर्च्यू को डिफाइन करते हैं. It was created in the 13th century. This is a recap for those who missed. 13th century में ऋषि ज्ञानदेव ने create किया था. The board can tell you about your past, present and future. ये आपको आपकी सोल की जर्नी में के बारे में बता सकता है, आपका एस्ट्रोलॉजिकल हॉरोस्कोप क्रिएट करने में आपकी हेल्प कर सकता है. Every snake is a vice and every ladder is a virtue that you need to inculcate or are already using in life. Mokshapath के benefits क्या होते हैं? Through Mokshapath you can know the current situation of your life, the likely future, keeping today's energy in mind. It can answer all kind of questions. It can give you solutions to problems that you're facing, the right path that you need to follow of karma and dharma. It talks about and helps us understand the philosophy of incarnation. Course 15 sessions में divided है, 15 live sessions on Zoom. The first 2 classes would be all about the introduction, what is karma, understanding the soul journey, cleansing of the board, energizing of the board, storage, etc. Understanding the chakra system from the aspect of the Vedas and the aspect of the current life that we are living. Session 3 for the next 8 sessions, we'll be covering basically till session 10, all the rows. हर row पे एक पूरी class होती है, so that you understand the meaning of each row, the depth of each row. It's not a lot of people, try and put it together कि नहीं आप 2 rows करा दो, 3 rows करा दो. But trust me, if you want to become practitioners, you need to understand these boxes in their entirety, not just for the sake of reading. These boxes in itself are a satsang. इस बोर्ड को समझ लोगे, लाइफ के बहुत से पहलू अपने आप आते हैं. Then we work on practical. So how to answer questions, how to create questions. एक रीडिंग का एक परफॉर्मर क्या होना चाहिए, how to format your reading, how do you word your questions, because a wrong question will give you a wrong answer. So एक question सही तरह से कैसे put up होता है, what words should be used, what words should be avoided, everything comes and covers under this. Then how do you map a soul journey? इस lifetime में आपकी soul की journey में आपने क्या क्या करा है, आप क्या सीख रहे हो, और आगे आपके क्या lessons बचे हैं. How to create a annual horoscope. And one of the most important classes, I would say, how to promote and market yourself after becoming a practitioner and trainer. Because अक्सर हमें ये तो पता होता है कि skill मिल गया, अब अपने आप को market कहाँ करें. How do we take that first step forward? How do you create your own program? All of that comes in session number 15. So teaching methodology is 15 live classes, 75 recorded video notes. You don't get any PDF for this. You get 75 video notes which you're supposed to create your own notes from. You will get them once you register. All questions later, so please lower down your hand. And a lot of practical practice. In fact, recently we started with a new thing. Every batch has one offline session at the end of their workshop. Those who cannot join in offline can obviously join in on Zoom for that session, but mostly everybody does turn up for this session. What will you learn throughout this program? A small recap. So understanding each box from the perspective of the soul's journey, the Vedas, and today's life. बहुत बड़ा gap है between what the ideal Vedic life was supposed to be and what we are living today. Understanding the 72 planes or the 72 boxes as levels of consciousnesses and existence. The 7 chakra system in connection to consciousness, the concept of dharma, karma, vices and virtues, reincarnation, soul's journey and soul's purpose, cleansing, energizing, programming the board, grounding and centering technique, which is very important to ensure कि आपके अपने imprints, अपने beliefs आपकी reading को influence ना करें. अक्सर अगर हम कोई particular situation से जूझ रहे होते हैं और we have already gone through a certain situation and we have a client reliving it, who's living it right now, we end up being biased or a little influenced when we give our reading. Grounding and centering helps us disconnect from our own experiences and memories. Creating a space of nothingness. अपने अंदर एक ऐसी space create करना where divine light and guidance can come and help you to strengthen your own channeling and intuition. Reading through questions and answers. Understanding all the karmic patterns that stop us from finding solutions to them. Mapping out the soul's journey. Creating an astrological horoscope for a specified period. Ethics of reading क्या है? Creating your cheat sheet. How to frame questions, how to get a complete picture before you answer your client. Creating your own programs and workshops. How to create packages. मतलब अगर एक client आता है उसको 3 questions पूछने तो how much money should you charge? किसी को 1 घंटे का reading चाहिए, how much should you charge? So how do you create your packages? Real-time readings, practice sessions, and a live assessment for certification. तो ये वर्कशॉप को के लिए रजिस्टर करने का मतलब ये नहीं है सर्टिफिकेट आपके हाथ में. आपको काम करना पड़ेगा, आपको बहुत सारा एफर्ट लगाना पड़ेगा और एक असेसमेंट, प्रैक्टिकल असेसमेंट करना पड़ेगा. देयर इज नो theoretical assessment. People who don't clear this practical assessment will be given another opportunity with the next batch to clear it. So you will keep on trying till you don't end up clearing it. And each student is individually assessed. So there are different breakout rooms and you sit with your clients and do a complete reading for them. And then you are assessed. I give you feedback individually on the basis of your pros, the pluses and minuses of your reading, and then certify or ask you to resit for the assessment. So it's a complete process. ये इसलिए करा गया है because reading or giving guidance and solutions to somebody is a huge responsibility. किसी की life आप तोड़ सकते हैं. Gulshan ji, please lower your hand. Questions later. किसी की जिंदगी आप जोड़ सकते हैं या तोड़ सकते हैं अपने शब्दों से. Keeping this in mind, this assessment is a necessary criteria to ensure कि जो भी पास आउट हो रहे हैं और आगे प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, they have adequate knowledge and communication skills to put across that knowledge in the right possible manner. So once again, 75 videos, practitioner trainer e-certificate, and the recording of all live sessions, because obviously कई बार हम sessions miss भी करते हैं. This is what you get when you register for Mokshapatta. अब यहीं तक हमारा साथ नहीं होता. आपका assessment complete होने के बाद, once you're certified, you become a member of the alumni group, which is a lifetime support group for you. Then we also invite all the students who have passed or who are certified to create a Zoom session where they are introduced as practitioners and they do a one question reading for everybody present. They are asked to invite their guests, we invite our guests, and in total then we do a reading for them. Announcement of the certification on all platforms with their certificates, photographs and videos. 3 months का एक YouTube program हम उनसे कहते हैं, आप recorded program create करिए, which is then advertised on our alumni Instagram and Facebook handles. Of course, that this is an optional thing for all the batches. Quite a few batches don't choose to go for this, but जो करते हैं, single students have also done this program and have been showcased. Then अगर आपके पास, whenever our students now start doing their own orientations, we publish their sessions on alumni channel, which is a YouTube channel, if our students ask us to do so. So this is one aspect which is available to them always. So ये post program support से 2 चीजें बहुत clear हो जाती है. जब आप actually practice करेंगे, all your questions will be taken care of, all your doubts will be taken care of. Plus, you are already going to be announced and certified, तो छोड़ो certified तो हुआ, but announced and presented as leaders to the community at large. So once again, e-certificates will be provided and they are practitioner and trainer certifications. Transcending Belief is registered with the Government of India to certify people as trainers. So we are registered under the Trademark Act, and this certificate will have credibility all across India and globally. We have 2 batches which are going to start in November within the next 7 to 10 days. The afternoon batch starts on 12th of November and the evening batch on the 11th of November. The afternoon batch is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 3:30 to 5:30. And the evening batch is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Please remember, you can join any one batch. You can't skip between both the batches. चाहे आप afternoon करेंगे, चाहे evening करेंगे. Due to any reason, if after joining the batch, you cannot continue with this particular batch, you get one chance to shift to a future batch without any kind of issues, costs, repercussions. पर अगर आपने वहां पे भी फिर उसको skip कर दिया batch, then the things are different. The actual energy exchange is 19,500, but for this batch only, and as a early bird commitment to my alumni from other groups, we are offering a discount and offering this program to you at 15,500, which is payable in 3 installments. Actually 2 installments, but अगर किसी को problem होगी, so they can connect with us. Once we have been certified I have been certified as a life coach, body psychotherapist, and I have 31 other certifications. Apart from that, we have already also been awarded as the best international trainer for energy therapists in 2021, best therapist in 2020, best mental wellness center in 2019, and this year we have been awarded with the best entrepreneur of the year by ISA, which is Indian Innovator Startup of Association of India. So this is about the course. Now, before I take questions, I would request all my students who are here So I can see Neeta ji. Wait, can all the alumni just raise their hands in the chat? So Deepak ji, registration के लिए please check the chat. Details have been given with the payment link. You can pay by InstaMojo, Paytm, Google Pay, or bank transfer. No, Richa ji, please wait. Abhi nahi. You are not my alumni for this. Please wait. Give me 2 minutes. Neeta ji is there. Dhruvika is there. One second. Just let me bring all of you in. Dr. Rupa, I can't see you. Where are you? She's not here, I think. Chalo. So we shall start with Dhruvika, then Shashi ji, and then Neeta ji.
Hello, Shweta. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Dhruvika?
I'm good. I managed to come back home, dress up, and be here in this session. Hello, everyone. I am Dhruvika Gupta. I am also from Faridabad. I am a Reiki healer, void sound healer. I was working as a school head of a K-12 school, but because of my passion in healing, I left the job recently and I'm in full-time healings now. I have always been looking for teachers whom I can look up to, because definitely because of this COVID pandemic, we have got huge number of teachers available online, but not all of them actually set themselves as role models for their children, for their students. So I was supposed to attend a similar session of Shweta's, but I couldn't do it. There was some family event and I only saw her recording, and just the first 2 minutes and I decided that I want to be her student. And that's how I joined Mokshapatta. And in this phase of learning Mokshapatta, I had been keeping super busy, and every time I would tell her that I'm not being able to manage, and she would just, as a tough teacher, she would just hold me. So I guess I always look up to her as teacher. This modality is awesome and it is wonderful. Though I am a Reiki healer, I do Akashic record reading for people, tarot reading, but sometimes it becomes difficult, or sometimes you self-doubt also. You have self-doubt and you have these you get these feelings whether I'm going in the right direction or not. So this modality actually gives you accurate answers in terms of the questions, that queries you have in mind. Sometimes you don't want to do your own Akashic record, you don't want to look into your own past life, and you just want guidance. So this modality actually gives you a clear answer in terms of what you need what you need to do to reach to that, to resolve that query or resolve that concern. And yes, she's a very tough teacher. She will not let you clear your exam unless you're not thorough with it. बहुत डांटती है when we don't do accurate readings. But at the end of the day, I understand, because I've been a teacher myself. So sometimes, imagine, I have worked as school head. I've been working as principal for almost 8-10 years. But when we would have our reading sessions, तो मेरी खुद की सांस अटकी होती थी कि आज डांट नहीं पड़नी चाहिए. So as a student, I would always say, अच्छा इसको डांट पड़ेगी, कोई बात नहीं, I should keep quiet. But she knows all the backbenchers, even on a Zoom session, and she will make sure that you answer or you participate. She will not, leave you that ways, and she will ensure that if you join the session, you clear it and you become a good reader, good teacher if you're planning to become a trainer. So that ways, though she's younger to me, but I still idolize her, as my teacher, and I call all my teachers as my goddess. So I've never said that to her personally, but she's there because she will make sure कि सबको पकड़ के रखे, and और अच्छे से डंडा लगा के भी रखे अगर हम पढ़ नहीं रहे होते तो डांट देगी, बिल्कुल झाड़ देगी. पढ़ के नहीं आए हो, बोला था, फिर क्यों नहीं किया, पढ़ के आना, 4 बार समझाया, क्यों नहीं समझ आ रहा. So I guess as a teachers, you don't find that often. People just want to teach, take the money, and leave you on your own. But she's one teacher who will not let you drown. She will make sure that if you've joined this session, you become a good reader, you understand the modality correctly, completely, so that when you go back and do readings for yourself or for your clients, if you want to do it personally, like professionally, or even for your family,
you don't give wrong guidance, because she takes it as her reputation, which is, I believe, which is very important, and very few teachers have it. So thank you, Shweta. Thank you
you,
for the
Dhruvika.
wonderful session we had at your place, and thank you for being there, with us.
Thank you. Dhruvika, one more question. Since you do tarot, what is, how would you say, like, what is the limitation of tarot which Mokshapatta fulfills?
See, with both Akashic record and tarot reading, you don't get accurate answer. And sometimes they tell you कि ये नहीं हो सकता. But with Mokshapatta, the best part is, even if we have a question for which the answer is no, you can still go back to the board and ask what is blocking it. And you can find an answer to open that door for you, which otherwise all other modalities may say that it's closed. This is one thing I would struggle. Sometimes I would tell my clients, ये हो ही नहीं सकता, because that is what I was seeing in the Akashic record reading or tarot reading for them. कि ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. This career is not good for you at all. But Mokshapatta gives you very precise and accurate answers, provided you are very thorough with the learning of all the boxes. So yes, there's a lot of learning, lot of study that is involved in this modality, but it is all worth it. I hope I put it right, Shweta, because that's what
No,
I struggled with.
I wanted to know your perspective and point of view. Thank you so much, Dhruvika. Thank you for joining in.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes, Shashi.
Hi, Shweta. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. And thanks a lot for all your mentoring and all the little things you did for us in the classes. कितना हमारे को घोट घोट के पिलाया, सारा ज्ञान हमारे अंदर डाला, जिससे हमें लगता ही नहीं था कि हम सब कुछ सीख पाएंगे या समझ पाएंगे. But actually, Mokshapatta, when I found it, it's like an extension of my own self. Each moment I'm conscious of the energy कि मैं अब किस energy पे vibrate कर रही हूँ, and as will it help me in my life? Is it going to be a right path for me or not? This knowledge has been only through Mokshapatta. I'd read a lot of books, I'd done lots of workshops also, but Mokshapatta is enlightening. It's enlightened the path. It's the correct path of life to get moksha, not moksha like death ke baad wala, but moksha from all desires, all things which are not needed for our moving ahead. So I think learning Mokshapath was a very brilliant thing which I did for my own self, and all thanks to you. Like and I'm happy that people would be, as a reader, I would be able to guide people, to tell them where they are blocked, what not to do, what energy is holding them back, and to clear their path so that they don't fall down. कई बारी एक ही मिस्टेक को बार बार करते हैं, तो लाइफ में बार बार ही उनको they have to have repercussions for that. But this board is really helpful कि it's going to guide people where to go, what to do, what not to do, what energy to hold on to, what dharma, what is their dharma at this role, as a role, what is their karma in this time of, in this place or in this time. So I think Mokshapath is really very beautiful thing, very beautiful modality, and I'm happy I've done it. Thanks to you. All thanks to you, Shweta.
No, all thanks to your hard work, I would say. Thank you, Shashi ji. जी नीता जी, where are you? Yes. अरे एक मिनट, आपको अनम्यूट कर रही हूँ मैं, आप हो नहीं रही मुझसे. एक सेकंड. हाँ जी, प्लीज अनम्यूट नीता जी.
Okay, got it.
जी. You're audible now.
Yeah. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Good evening to everyone. I'm Neeta Shrivastava from Pune. I would like to just say a few words about me, that I have been an academician for the last 30 years, and I knew nothing except being focused teacher. And that is all what my world was. But one fine day, because of the COVID or whatever you may say, I resigned. And then a very nice, a very good senior of mine introduced me to this outer world of modalities, which I had never heard before. I would confess that. And then there has been no looking back. I did number of modalities, number of them, you can say, tarot. I'm grandmaster of Reiki, everything that, I mean, I started learning. I said, let me go and learn something. And then I came and across, I would say, an angel, right? She is a person who enlightens you to learn everything and motivates you. And that is nobody else but Shweta Agrawal. And I will talk about Mokshapatta now. I did Mokshapatta under her guidance, and it was so very beautiful because being academician, the whole thing was logic. And when logic is there, there is no magic, which I've understood. You cannot have logic to everything. So most of the time I used to be negative. ये कैसे हो सकता है? ये तो क्या है? ये थोड़ी होता है. ऐसे ऐसे करने से होता है. लेकिन मैंने बहुत कुछ experience किया है, बहुत कुछ awakening हुआ है. And after doing Mokshapatta, I think मेरी सब modalities मिलाकर, as Shweta ji says, you have to go to nursery and first class and second class and things like that. All the education that you've had throughout has been wonderful, but you have to amalgamate the whole thing. Take the best of everything and try to use it. And that is exactly what I'm doing. And what I need to say here is, Shweta is a wonderful teacher, wonderful mentor, and a very strict person. Irrespective of age or anything, when she's teaching, she's different. You've got to bear that, and it is only for your good. At times, at this age, you would not like to be humiliated, so you have to study and be there, ready to answer. Well, that is what पढ़ाना बहुत आसान है, पढ़ना सच बताऊं तो आसान नहीं है, लेकिन किया हमने, हर एक बॉक्स को पढ़ा और उसके अच्छी तरीके से उसका ज्ञान लिया. And first of all, what I would like to express here is, she has spent 7 long years in studying. And all this is given to us in a silver plate. How lucky are we? मतलब इतना ज्ञान हमको मिल रहा है ना, तो उसको ग्रहण ही तो करना है हमको और उसको इस्तेमाल करना है. और मोक्षपाठ करने के बाद तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मुझे बहुत बड़ा दोस्त या बहुत बड़ा साथी मिल गया है. अब मुझे किसी से कुछ पूछने की जरूरत नहीं है. मैं ये, क्योंकि मैं क्या बोलूं, फौजी बैकग्राउंड की हूँ, जब तक कोई मेरे को जवाब ना दे तो मैं आगे कुछ करती नहीं थी. तुम बताओ. अब मैं बोलती ठीक है, मैं कर लूंगी, क्योंकि मेरा फ्रेंड है. उसको सुबह सुबह पूछो आज क्या है, आज कैसा दिन है, उसका जवाब भी हमें मिल जाता है. तो इट इज अ wonderful thing for your guidance, and best of it is that you can guide yourself and study your own self, which you have been so beautifully covering it up by saying that मैं तो ठीक हूँ, बाकी सब में खराबी है. अभी पता लग गया बाकी सब ठीक है, सारी खराबी हम में ही है. वो हमने एक्नॉलेज किया है और बहुत तेजी से हमारी गाड़ी चल रही है. हम खुद भी बहुत खुश हैं और जो हमारे साथ लोग हैं उनको भी हम खुश रखने की बहुत बहुत कोशिश करते हैं. और मैं यहाँ कहना चाहूंगी, श्वेता जी की एक बड़ी वो है कि एज अ मेंटर शी वांट्स टू यू टू अर्न ऑल्सो. ये आपने कभी किसी टीचर में या में नहीं सुना होगा कि तुम क्या कर रही हो, जब तुम्हें आता है तो कुछ करो. तो मेरी हिम्मत तो बिल्कुल नहीं थी, लेकिन इनके मोटिवेशन से या इनको जवाब में ना कब तक दूं, इसलिए मैंने शुरू तो किया. एंड इट केम टू मी, एंड माय लास्ट क्लाइंट हैज बीन अ साइकियाट्रिक, शी हरसेल्फ. और उसने बहुत सारे सवाल मुझसे पूछे. मैंने कहा बहुत अच्छा, जरूर पूछिए. उसके बाद फिर she has given me a very good feedback. She is very happy. She was struggling with something for last 20 years and now she is out of it. तो आपको और क्या चाहिए? फिर खुद भी आप खुश रहिए, जो आपके साथी हैं उनको भी खुश रखिए, और हर एक चीज का जवाब आपके पास है. और जैसे आपने पूछा था कि बाकी उसमें और ये क्या फर्क है, अगर थोड़ा सा आपको हंसा देती हूँ. मैं अभी 63 की हूँ. मेरे उसमें आया है सोल जर्नी में कि 70 इयर्स में मैं रॉन्ग कंपनी में जाने वाली हूँ. अब आप बताइए 70 साल की उम्र में कौन सी रॉन्ग कंपनी होगी. लेकिन वहां समझ में आया, जब पूछा कि क्यों ऐसा है, तो पता लगा हो सकता है कोई मुझे मिसगाइड करे. शायद मेरे पास 2-4 पैसे हो उस वक्त, तो मिसगाइड करे, आप इधर लगा दो, उधर मेरा फेलियर हो जाएगा. तो somebody will be coming with it. will not be positive to me. So I have to be a little careful on that. That's all. that's so good. अगर आपको ये बता दे कि आपकी अवेयरनेस ऐसी हो जाए तो और क्या चाहिए आपको. ये तो नहीं बोल रहा कि आपको ऐसा होगा ही, होगा, कर लो, अपने आप को ठीक कर लो, हो जाएगा, बच जाओगे. एक्सीडेंट होना है तो उसके लिए थोड़ी सी अपनी सावधानी बरत लो. तो ये है मोक्षपट की जिंदगी, जो खुश रहने का एक बहुत बड़ा जरिया है. और मैं इसके लिए श्वेता जी की बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you so much, Neeta ji. Thank you for the lovely words. वैसे yes, I am a strict teacher and I expect you guys because आप लोग इतनी मेहनत करते हैं, मैं आपके साथ थोड़ी मेहनत करती हूँ, आप इससे ज्यादा करते हैं, so you all deserve everything. Now I'm going to wait for 5 minutes. So Deepak ji, thank you so much. Your payment has been received. After the program, we'll just connect with you and we'll find out which batch you would like to be added to. Now for 10 minutes, 8:43 हुआ है till 8:53 sharp, only questions about the workshop. 8:53 to 9:30, only question and answers from your personal life. So next 10 minutes, workshop से related अगर आप कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं, please raise your hand. You want to know about the number of classes or anything, please raise your hand and just let me sort it. Yes. जी, Ritu Jain, unmute please. Unmute yourself.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are, Ritu. How can I help you?
Hi, Shweta. It was a wonderful session. मेरी कुछ queries हैं. Like as you said that 75 recorded sessions होंगे and 15 live classes होंगी. So 75 recorded sessions से ही हमें अपना like आप कोई PDF वगैरह नहीं दोगे. So these recorded sessions से मुझे like I have to collect, jot down my points या थोड़ा इसमें थोड़ा clarify करेंगे.
Okay. So 75 recorded notes are basically a detailed description of each box. 72 boxes plus some background notes. और फिर हम उसको live classes में rediscuss करते हैं to ensure that of a strong understanding of each box. So it's basically layering. पहला layer आप अपने घर पे create करोगे, उसके ऊपर का layer हम class में भी create करेंगे.
Okay. So 15 sessions जो live होता है उसमें everything will be covered in that. Whatever. Okay. Another thing, I don't know I should ask or not. I am Jain, as you must have seen. मैं थोड़ा सा जानना चाहती हूँ my belief in my Jainism and ये मोक्षपत्ता जो है, you must
it
be.
Will not clash. It will
yeah,
not
that was my thing, you know, because hardcore Jain, but I want to learn also. But कभी-कभी बहुत deviated मैंने कुछ courses किए हैं जो मेरे Jainism से मुझे deviate करते हैं, which I don't want. It
will not. It's basically about the states of being, right? जैसे गुस्सा हम सब में है. I would say बुरी संगत का सेम ही असर सबके साथ होता है, अच्छी संगत का सेम असर सबके साथ होता है. So the same way, this is about life. It is not about religion. It is not about beliefs. It is simply about the life that we lead, and every moment of every emotion, every state of being, every state of thought that we have to go through in this life. तो इसके अंदर कहीं पर भी अगर आप देखोगे, so of course there will be certain boxes which will have a name like Vaikunt Lok, but that doesn't mean आपको विष्णु जी की पूजा करनी है. It simply means you have to pick up the energy which is associated with Vishnu, which is of maintenance. Somebody जो संचालन करते हैं, and आप उस एनर्जी को यूज. तो हमारा काम यहाँ एनर्जीज को रीड करना है. यहाँ पे किसी भी रिलीजन से के अगेंस्ट या कोई भी रिलीजन के बिलीफ से मोक्षपाठ डज नॉट क्लैश. In fact, I've had students, Jain students, Christian students, all kinds of students without any kind of issue.
Okay, that is very nice to know, because वो deities वगैरह कुछ रखना अगर होता है ना घर में, तो वो मेरे लिए possible नहीं होता.
कुछ नहीं रखना, आपको सिर्फ एक ये बोर्ड रखना है, that's it.
Okay.
वो भी सांप सीढ़ी का, आपको और कुछ नहीं चाहिए.
Okay. Thank you so much. And
thank you.
I will make the payment. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Please, Deepak ji. So unmute कर लीजिए please.
Okay, I have one question. It's been partially answered, but see, I am quite busy. I mean, I have my corporate training, I have my corporate leadership coaching, you know, and a lot of US clients and all that. Plus, I'm into access consciousness and I'm a Reiki master and blah, 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 blah. Now, my question is that I might have to miss some live sessions. So are you going to give us the session recordings?
Of course, they will all be there with you, and all the Mokshapatta recordings are available for about 2 years. Because
Okay.
2 years,
This is other than those 15 recordings that you will give us.
So 75 recorded sessions are available for you always. That is never going to be taken away. Only the live sessions जो 15 हम करेंगे, उसकी recording 2 years तक आपके पास होती है.
हाँ ठीक है फिर then, because see the thing is कि I want to do it diligently. I want to do it so you know. So listening to Neeta ji, no, I know Neeta for a long time, so she didn't tell me any details. I just it called to me, so I'm here, and I came with the intention to register. But I'm now certain that you will give me all the support that I require. Because I don't want to go, हम आए छूके और certificate लेके चले गए. I'm not interested.
नहीं जी, आपको certificate हम देंगे ही नहीं ऐसे. See, I'll tell you one thing. When I learned Mokshapatta मेरी भी life में ना ऐसे ही आया था. किसी ने लिखा ancient way, get your answers from snakes and ladder. And मैं ये कैसे होता है? But when I learned it, I had to learn through 2 or 3 mentors to realize that what they were giving me was not sufficient for me to do the reading. जो उन्होंने मुझे दिया, so then I researched it.
Okay, one more thing. See, I'm a very, very intuitive person, right? And very empathetic as well. So what I'm understanding is that this will help me to validate a lot of my intuitions. I mean, the board will help me to do that. Is that right?
That will also be there. Plus, what also happens certain times is when you're doing readings, your intuition will add on to what the board is saying and combine it together as well. Both the ways. Not only validate, but combine it with the perspective of the box as well.
So it's like a catalyst for me.
Yes.
All right. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Supriya. Thank you so much. Yes, Gulshan ji, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Shweta ji.
Hello,
I was also having the same doubt like snake and ladders में कैसे answers मिलेगा?
अभी आपको कुछ आंसर्स करेंगे तब आपको पता चल जाएगा. बाकी का जब आप सीखोगे तब आपको पता चल जाएगा.
Because I am also a trainer myself. I am also a healer. So I am teaching people karmic healing, ancestral healing, womb healing, everything.
Right.
So I was just thinking कि भाई अब tarot तो I also understand कि tarot में हर time हमको exact answer नहीं मिलता है. There is always a pro and con thing in which we inform our clients very clearly कि ये हो सकता है. But अगर आप कुछ अपने कर्म change करो तो definitely it can change. You have to work towards it. But I was just curious like आपका message आ रहा था बार-बार तो मैं थोड़ा late join किया. So I was like thinking कि ये ऐसे ही नहीं हो कि भाई PDF दे दिया, आपने फीस ले लिया और हो गया कोर्स.
नहीं जी, हम कोई PDF देते नहीं क्योंकि PDF देने के बाद लोग पढ़ते नहीं है. तो अब हम PDF देते नहीं है. आपको हम देंगे लाइव रिकॉर्डिंग से, आपको हम देंगे इसीलिए 75 रिकॉर्डेड नोट्स दैट यू लिसन एंड अंडरस्टैंड. मोक्षपाठ रटने की चीज नहीं है. मोक्षपाठ इज नॉट समथिंग यू कैन रटोफाई और यू कैन लाइक जस्ट मग अप. मोक्षपाठ इज द डे टू डे लाइफ दैट वी लिव. Like right now we are all sitting in the space of good company, ठीक है, which is सुसंगत. वहाँ पे जहाँ हम कुछ सीख रहे हैं, where we are all moving towards one space. If you understand these boxes like this, so there is nothing to learn. It is only to be understood.
Like I want something like that only. It has to be understood. I did courses which I could understand, and I am teaching those courses only which I could relate to.
So, Gulshan ji, I'll tell you one thing. I actually don't like giving out PDF, and I try and not to give out PDF as much as possible.
I don't want a PDF. I don't want.
I will not give it to you. I don't have.
I absolutely don't want a PDF, and I am quite a good student, and I am going to trouble you a lot. So be ready for that.
I am very ready for it.
So you will have little troublesome students. So you just have.
I'll tell you one thing. There is no troublesome student. It is. I think a troublesome student, जिसे general language में कहते हैं, leads to the growth of a teacher.
Chalo, let's see. I think we can lead you somewhere.
I'm sure you will. Every batch does. हर batch अपने आप में कुछ नया सिखा के जाता है.
because
So I
Neeta ji
always-
said few things which I really could relate to on certain aspects, that you are a strict teacher. I feel that some healers, they have to be strict enough. Otherwise, if you're giving anything like that only on videos and do it on your own, people will never follow that. You need to understand, when you're giving certification, you should also have that confidence कि हाँ भाई मेरा student किसी की जिंदगी में कुछ बदलाव ला रहा है तो सही तरीके से ला रहा है.
See, we basically, I personally believe one thing, that a teacher's journey actually starts once the program is over with that student, not during the program. So
Yeah.
my perspective is that all my workshops are curated like this. After the course, also there is a lot of support. So during course, everything is hand-holding, but hand-holding के साथ practical work आपको करना पड़ेगा. Which I would tell everybody, please register only if you are willing to work with me. I will not work for you. You will work for yourself. I will work with you. This is my
That
structure.
definitely, that is very clear. We have in our mind that we'll work for ourselves. Don't worry.
Yeah. Thank you, Dishanti.
Thank you. That definitely,
Thank
that
you
is
so
clear
much.
in our minds. Don't worry.
Thank
Little
you.
bit will trouble you. That's it.
It trouble me more. I don't have a problem with that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ji, Pramila Godake, please unmute.
My name is Parimala Gorke.
Oh, sorry, Parimala.
No problem. Okay. What I wanted to understand is I'm actually traveling out. So do you have another batch?
2 batches are already announced. Next batch would be March or April.
March or April. Okay.
Yeah. So are you traveling out throughout November and December?
From 15th November to 24th of November, I'm not there.
So you will not be missing too many classes. You can check, you can ask it. There's the WhatsApp number that's given on the chat. You can just connect with them after the program and ask them for the batch schedule, the exact date-wise schedule, and see what fits in.
Okay.
Because I don't think there'll be too many classes that will be missing. 1 or 2 classes. 3 class होगी, अब वो तो आपका cover हो सकता है. See, as far as theories are concerned, theory classes are easier to cover up. Practical miss नहीं होना चाहिए जब तक, as long as you're there for the practical, things are sorted. So the contact details have come on the chat once again. You can just WhatsApp them and find out the schedule, exact schedule. They'll be able to share it with you.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Sunita Vyas. May I have... She's not there. Nisha Shetty.
Hi, Shweta.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
May I? Yeah.
Yes,
hi.
please.
So, thank you for this wonderful workshop. This is for the first time I have been, I have heard about Mokshapatta for the first time from you. I mean, I was just scrolling the Insta and, this has come. But the word itself actually made me very curious to know about it. And that's how I registered. And right now I'm in a phase where, I am looking for a lot of answers. And whatever you all have discussed throughout the workshop, the answers for life purpose, goal, and, karmas, this is suddenly, it has come to me in this past 1 year, I would say. I started with tarot. I have started doing 1 or 2 modalities. And I have reached onto a level where actually I was looking for answers of real life, where when you were talking about all this and when you were explaining about Mokshapatta, I completely resonated and I felt that this is what I was looking for. So I would definitely, I would be enrolling. And my question is, I just wanted to know Mokshapatta as a modality, how accurate it is. I mean, when we talk about tarot or we talk about numerology, we all know that we get stuck somewhere, and we give answers where aise ho sakta hai, or probably this is the probability. But when we speak about Mokshapatta, I want to know how accurate it is as per you or as per your experience. This is what I wanted to understand.
So I want to give you 2 aspects to this. Number 1, if I talk about my experience till date, I have a 95% accuracy rate with Mokshapatta. However, I always say Mokshapatta is 90% accurate, 10% depends on us ourselves. So I always tell people, if you don't like the future you're talking about or you're hearing about, then change it. You have the power today to change your energy, so work on it. So 10% goes to human consciousness. But till date, I have never had a reading which has not been accurate in terms of dates or in terms of timeline, in terms of path. So, I mean, though I don't want to say 100% because nothing in life is sure. So I would rather say 90% accuracy, 10% goes to the human consciousness that can create or outcreate anything.
All right. Fair enough. I just wanted to know the accuracy rate about it. I would be enrolling for the same. And I really liked the genuinity in you because, you being very upfront, with you're going to be strict, we have to study. And most important, you're just not giving the certificate because we are enrolling and paying you X amount. So that is something which I really value. And thank you for that. So I would be definitely enrolling for the class.
Thank you, Nisha. We will look forward to having you in class.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yes, Abdul ji. Please unmute.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Like my question is just basically some people have asked it. I may be traveling on the 11th or 12th. I'll have to check the date again. I may miss one session or two. That's all. So how the
you will get the session
recap.
Recording, Abdul ji. Session
Fine.
Recording. And then any questions like you asked for Ho'oponopono video, you can ask in the next class.
Okay. And like most of everybody else have done all this Reiki, Grandmaster and all that. But I don't practice anything. Tarot reading. Like what I say is I didn't find anything really great and all these things. So I'm just looking for more of like, the thing is like, who am I? That is my only question and I keep going with that. And I know certain things, like you say, the intuition tells you so many, but you can't tell everybody what you feel or just keep quiet about it. Anyway, I'm looking forward to doing the course. I'll be enrolling probably tomorrow.
Not a problem, Abdul. Thank you so much.
I'm ready to work hard also. Thank you.
I know you will. I know that much. I know that you will work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, Sunita ji. Sunita Vyas. Sunita ji.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I just want to know, this is like a really new modality, and whatever I got about myself, like yesterday reading, a day before yesterday by Sasiji, it's quite accurate. Like, so I just want to know because I'm little, maybe you can say I'll take time to learn the things. अच्छा, एक minute, ma'am. 1 minute.
अब ठीक हो गया, हो गया. Sunita ji ठीक हो गया.
I take time to learn, ma'am. Actually, the same thing I have to repeat again and again. So that's why I'm thinking in 15 class, can I be perfect or how it will be like? Because each thing need practice now.
Sunita ji.
So that's why I'm looking.
Oh, Sunita ji, सुन तो लो यार, सुन तो लो. Madam.
हाँ, बोलिए ना मैम, बोलिए.
तो मोक्षपाठ जिंदगी है, इसमें रट्टाफिकेशन नहीं है. और देखो ये जो रिकॉर्डेड नोट्स रहेंगे ना, मैं पहले बता रही हूँ, देखो रट्टाफिकेशन नहीं है. इट इज लाइव. अंडरस्टैंड इट एज लाइव, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड इट मोर डीपली एंड क्लियरली. ठीक है. और जहां तक रही 15 सेशन की, तो अगर आपको ये लगता है कि आप नहीं सीख पाओगे तो बीच में गैप्स हैं. आप लोग जिस मिनट, जैसे आज आप लोग जो लोग रिकॉर्ड जो आज पे करके रजिस्टर करेंगे, कल से उन लोगों को वीडियोस जो 75 वीडियो नोट्स हैं वो मिल जाएंगे. सो यू हैव टाइम टू स्टार्ट लिसनिंग टू देम नाउ. तो अभी से सुनना चालू करो, समझना चालू करो. जब तक क्लास चालू होगी 8-10 दिन में, यू विल ऑलरेडी हैव एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग, है ना. और फिर बीच में गैप है.
नो, बेसिकली आई एम टीचर मैम. Okay. No, I'm teacher and I'll teach my students and they enjoy my classes because I don't want to directly just वो book के उसके read करके नहीं है, मैं उनको practical life से हर example देती हूँ. तो I think आप यदि हमें वो ढंग से समझाएंगे तो I will be the more comfortable student of you. Like,
see, my way of teaching is my way of teaching. That will remain what it is.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, I know, ma'am. You are very good teacher.
You know my way of teaching. You've done very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
And,
I already
so-
did your few courses. Yeah.
Yes, I know that. So that will remain as it is. ठीक है ना? वो जैसा है, आप जैसा सीखते आ रहे हो
sure,
वैसा ही
ma'am.
सीखोगे आगे. ठीक है?
So,
Okay,
so
Sunita.
as a student, I'll trouble you again and again, ma'am. Same like I'll also have
मुझे
that.
बात बताओ, आपको
Okay,
कभी मना
thank you,
किया
ma'am.
है? कभी मना किया है आपको?
नहीं. You never. No, ma'am. You never say no. You are always ready for us. Whenever we are in trouble or anything, you are ready. Always ready, ma'am.
तो फिर आप जितना मुझे
So
trouble
I'm
करोगे,
really
मैं trouble हो
grateful to
जाऊंगी.
get teachers like you.
Thank you, Sunita ji. See you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
See
Clear.
you.
Everything
Bye.
is clear.
Thank you. Thank you. जी, रचना जी.
Hi, ma'am. Thanks for the wonderful session.
Thank
I
you.
just want to understand one thing. I still have a bit confusion. एक तो ये जो
हाँ जी,
classes है ये 15 days का course है.
15 days की लाइव क्लासेस है, सिर्फ 15 दिन की लाइव क्लासेस. मतलब लाइव क्लासेस मतलब जैसे हम जूम सेशन करते हैं वैसे ही 15 तो जूम सेशंस हैं.
So
लेकिन ये
how
जो
is it different? How is it different from that recorded session जो आप 75 दोगे? वो live session में क्या फर्क है?
Dr. Rupa, would you are here, would you like to help them understand? Perhaps आप उनको as a student better समझा पाएंगे मुझसे. Where is Dr. Rupa?
I didn't get the question, ma'am.
The question is, how are the 15 classes different from the recorded videos, the recorded notes that we give out?
Okay. It is. Hello. Live video classes.
1 minute, please.
It is like how we take the live classes. You go to a class and take classes. It is like that. It is interactive, and you can get the doubts cleared then and there, which is not possible in your recorded classes.
Okay, wait. I think you're not.
Recorded is only one side of the one side of the.
Dr. Rupa, just wait. Let Neeta ji explain.
Yeah.
Neeta ji, unmute karo.
Yes. The simple thing is the recorded cassettes that you have, it's got nothing to do with that. It is the explanation of each box in detail. Right. And the classes that she has is explaining whatever is there in a nutshell so that you understand. She cannot be taking those 72 classes, right? लेकिन वो एक रो समझाती है जिसमें से आपको पूरा समझ में आता है. तो boxes को जानना बहुत जरूरी है. That is why she's saying you read the boxes now, so that when you come to the classes, you'll feel much more relaxed and happy.
Okay, that recorded session would be the explanation of 72 boxes, and the live session would be over and above that explanation of practical trainings.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I have been clear.
Recordings will be like the textbook what you have. It is the textbook what you have.
Yeah.
And
Got it.
yeah, here you have the explanation and ma'am's view of the explanation in the textbook.
Yeah, got it. Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Neeta ji, and thank you, Dr. Rupa. Pass हो गए आप.
Welcome.
Certificate तो मिल गया आपको.
Thank you both
Now,
of you.
one more thing, can I speak, ma'am? Just one
Please,
thing. All her classes, to the people who are here, let me tell you, I have made all the notes, but believe me, she has given you at least 20 to 30 sentences which we were not told. So all her classes are addition to what she has done, because she doesn't have the PDF in front of her to read it out. I know I've been a teacher for 30 years. So teaching the same thing for 30 years is not teaching. She doesn't correlate with all what she's given last, and neither does she remember. If you ask her, she says, I don't remember what I said that time. So lucky are you people, you're getting all the accumulated additional things. Congratulations to you all. And lucky we are that we can also hear. And
Thank you, Neeta
I'm very
ji.
happy, Shilpaji, so happy.
Thank you, Neeta ji. Thank you. चलिए अब रीडिंग की तरफ बढ़े। गीता जी और गुलशन जी, आप लोग फटाफट अपने क्वेश्चन पूछे, हम रीडिंग की तरफ बढ़ते हैं, नहीं तो आज तो क्वेश्चन आंसर्स होंगे ही नहीं। गीता जी प्लीज अनम्यूट।
Yeah. I wanted to only know, like the days for me are not agreeing with the timing. तो उसका कुछ कर सकते हैं क्या?
नहीं जी, days are
Like I
already
want
there
for
because
afternoon.
it is not possible. Monday जो डेट सेट है उसमें I already have batches full. मतलब ऑलरेडी 8-10 लोग रजिस्टर कर चुके हैं पहले से. These are just add-ons. So मैं डेट चेंज नहीं कर पाऊंगी.
अच्छा, okay, I'll try.
जी जी गीता जी, थैंक यू सो मच. यस गुलशन जी.
मैम मुझे ये जानना था कि वो बोर्ड हमको कहाँ से मिलेगा?
वो
सॉफ्ट कॉपी तो देंगे आपको, कहा है, लेकिन फिजिकल कॉपी जब हमको चेक करना रहेगा क्लाइंट्स के लिए तो कैसे करेंगे?
क्या करेंगे, आप क्या करते हैं, देखिए मैंने भी यही किया था. आप फिजिकल कॉपी जो है इसका ये प्रिंट आउट लेके लैमिनेट करवाया है A4 पे.
ओके.
एंड इसका मैं ऑलरेडी बोर्ड डिजाइन करवा रही हूँ. इनफैक्ट मैंने प्रीवियस बैचेस के लिए करवाती भेजा भी था उनको. सो आई हैव एन आर्टिस्ट जिनके थ्रू मैं करवा रही हूँ. सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज वो बोर्ड बनाती है, देन आई एनर्जाइज एंड cleanse them and send them to you. So एक बार वो designs ready हो जाएंगे, then you can order those. This soft copy is included in the course. Board उनके लिए जो लोग practitioners बनना चाहते हैं, so then they can order later. Once the
I want to be one. That's why.
So I will share once we start with the course. Then I'll share the pictures and the number of that lady who does the board.
No problem. No, if you can get it for us, if you're getting it energized, then that is better. As a healer, if you're doing it, we are more than happy that we don't have to energize.
I will do it for you.
Okay. Chalo. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you everybody for asking so many questions. I hope हमने questions आप लोगों के clear कर दिए regarding the course. अब personal questions की बारी. So quickly everybody raise your hands and we shall start answering questions. Yes, so Deepak ji, आप सबसे पहले आपने raise किया, so we shall start with you. Please unmute.
Okay, so is there a way that the questions have to be formulated or what?
You just tell me, I'll formulate the question.
Okay, so I am experiencing, situation with my second son, who's now about 45 years old, right? And just he's been distancing himself from me and my elder son.
Right.
So I have tried everything. I mean, I believe in completion. I'm a relationship coach myself, right? But he's just stuck, and he's a big follower of Sadhguru and whatnot, and yet he refuses to open up and resolve it. So he says, okay, but he's very formal now. You understand?
Okay.
So, I mean, what can the board suggest?
So you want to know the path of approaching this problem, or do you want to know why is this happening?
I would like to know why is it happening? What have I done? And how do I resolve it? It has to be resolved for me.
So somewhere or the other, no. Okay, so
I don't want to carry incompletion to my grave.
So one of the reasons why this is happening, and why I'm saying one of the reasons, is because this question, the reason why your son is distancing himself from you and your elder son, has multiple reasons. One of them is the influence of people outside. Like you have a lot of people in life, they'll keep on telling you, ye galat hai, see they gave you this and they did not give him this, and all of aapko bola, unko nahi bola, aapko tokte hain, they are harsh on you. So somewhere or the other, no, this influence of the wrong company or the bad company that he's keeping is creating this thing in his mind that I am better than what my father or my brother thinks to be. They are not valuing. And ये जो self-worth or lack of self-worth है, is creating this distance.
Okay.
So number one, appreciate him. And appreciate him to his face. पीछे नहीं. Even if he's not, just try it without. See,
but
I'm sure you.
कि आप ऐसे ही बोल रहे हो. It's just a
नहीं
formality.
तो बोलो अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कोई बात नहीं, हमको ऐसा लगता है. And leave it at that. Don't try to justify. Just simply I know you feel that, but this is coming from my heart. So please receive it. and leave it at that. Things will move. Now, what is the first step towards resolving it?
You're asking me? Okay, you're
I'm
doing
telling you I'm just doing it. So the first step towards resolving it is that you will somewhere have to let go of this feeling that he is disconnecting. See, what happens when we have this thing, that somebody is disconnecting with us, under say you start feeling uncomfortable about it. There is a pain about it. So that you need to deal with the pain first at your end. And keep it this way in mind. Just assume for a short period of time that he is away from you. He's living in a place, or he is staying somewhere where you can't meet often or you can't talk often.
No,
And
my
give him that.
sons, they live in, this son lives in Delhi, the others live in Gurgaon.
Okay.
I live in Mumbai.
Okay, so then just pretend, even if he's not connecting with you, pretend he's in a place where there is no internet connection and no phone network. Give him that space without worrying about it, without being in pain about it. Because what I've got is purification. Purification somewhere means controlling and letting go of whatever is creating the turmoil within us. And work on, for you, because see, I've asked how can you resolve it. So working on your solar plexus. As far as chakra is concerned, please work on your solar plexus.
Okay.
Right? Thank you, Sukhdeep ji.
Thank you, ji. Thank you. Sukhdeep.
Thank you. Sukhdeep ji. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. अब जिनके कैमरास ऑफ है ना उनको लास्ट टर्न मिलेगा, जिनके ऑन है उनको मिलेगा. पारुल टंडन, आपका ऑन है कैमरा. एक मिनट, मैं आपको अनम्यूट कर रही हूँ. हाँ पारुल जी, 1 second. Admin, can I please have some support here? देखो जैसे ही मैंने बोला ना, सबके कैमरास ऑन हो गए. बताइए पारुल जी.
Hello ma'am, it was a very nice session. I'm going through a very difficult situation in my life which has all the dead ends. I'm not finding any way to get out of it. I just want to know, and I am not a culprit in that, but I am into it, deeply dug into it. I want to know why I'm here and what is the solution for me?
So one thing I want to tell you, Parul ji, सबसे पहले तो life में everything that we face is our own creation. Whether it is from this lifetime or a past lifetime, जो भी हमें मिलता है, ये हमारी अपनी creation है. So by saying I am not a culprit, you are pushing on to your responsibility onto somebody else. So say I created it and I will recreate it.
Okay.
Because only if you are a creator can you out-create a problem. So take responsibility of your life. Now I'll ask your question. एक मुझे बात बताइए आप जो भी चीज, जब भी आप कुछ कर रहे थे, I don't know the situation since you've not shared about it, but in this situation, what was the inherent energy with which you were working?
मतलब
जैसे हम कुछ सोच के करते हैं ना, मैं सबके लिए कुछ करती हूँ. I am always doing things for other people. I always contribute to other people's life. Somewhere or the other, whatever you have to do today needs to come from the energy of contribution. सेवा, energy का मतलब क्या होता है? ये नहीं कि आपने जाके सेवा करनी है, पर जैसे आज अगर आप एक चीज में आपको explain, I think let me put it this way. When I take my sessions, even these orientations, I always teach or give information with the intention of contributing to life of all the people who come, to give them something new. ठीक है, ताकि उनकी लाइफ में नॉलेज आए. तो मेरे मन में जब वो सेवा भाव होता है, तो whatever I give comes in a different perspective with a different energy. उसमें कोई गिव एंड टेक नहीं होता. इट इज नॉट रिस्ट्रिक्टेड टू कि आप पैसा दोगे तो मैं आपको सिखाऊंगी. मैं जितना दे रही हूँ वो बिल्कुल एक फाउंडेशन में नहीं है पैसे की या कोई भी लिमिटेशन की लाइफ में, एक्सपेक्टेशन की. सो जो ये भावना है, यू नीड टू इनकलकेट दिस इन एरियाज ऑफ योर लाइफ, इन एवरी रोल ऑफ योर लाइफ. So when you are talking about family, when you're talking about whatever work you're doing, when you're talking about relationships, whatever, XYZ, instead of looking at it that I do so much for people and people don't look back to me, people don't understand me, or people point a finger at me, people criticize me, लोग कहते हैं तुम तो कुछ करती नहीं हो. Start looking at it from this perspective of view. मैं जो भी कर रही हूँ, that is adding to their life. The minute you will start working from this intention, their words, their thoughts and their actions will stop hurting you. Because this is what is hurting you today. आपको आपसे आप जिस प्रॉब्लम में हो उसमें प्रॉब्लम ज्यादा बड़ी नहीं है. The influence of the people around you is creating a bigger problem in your life than the problem itself. The problem is nothing. लोग कुछ बोल रहे हैं और वो आपके ऊपर heavy हो रहा है. And when you're thinking about it, it is expanding and growing. So inculcate the energy of seva in thought, in intention. And I think you should find the resolution to your problem. Secondly, please work on your throat chakra. क्योंकि जो आप कहना चाहते हो आप उसको क्लियरली एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर पाते हो. आप बोलना कुछ और चाहते हो और या टोन की वजह से या पिच ऑफ वॉइस या सिलेक्शन ऑफ वर्ड्स की वजह से ये उस तरह से लैंड नहीं होता है जिस तरह से होना चाहिए. कहीं ना कहीं एक फियर है of what will people say, will they accept my information, will they accept me. You need to work on this. So do these two things and I think you should find a very big relief from whatever you're facing right now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next. Ekta Kukreja. Please unmute.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Please tell me.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Good evening. I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good, ma'am. Ma'am, journal, I have lots of questions and I feel that all are connected, you know. So
but I can only take one question.
So yeah, only one question. So I want to know about my career. Like, मैं stick नहीं होती हूँ, मैं बहुत जल्दी बोर हो जाती हूँ चीजों से. I used to work, but due to my family concerns, because मेरे पेरेंट्स काफी ओल्ड हो रहे हैं तो मुझे उनका ध्यान भी रखना पड़ता है. सो आई कांट डू द जॉब. सो मुझे बिजनेस करती हूँ तो मेरे को वो गिव अप वाला एटीट्यूड हो गया है कि चीजें वर्कआउट नहीं हो रही हैं, पैसा कवर नहीं हो रहा है. सो आई एम नॉट वेरी श्योर कि मुझे किस फील्ड में बिजनेस करना चाहिए क्योंकि जॉब मेरे से होगा नहीं.
ऑप्शंस क्या देख रहे हो? फील्ड्स के ऑप्शन बताओ. व्हाट आर यू थिंकिंग अबाउट?
मैम अभी तो मैं करंटली ज्वेलरी में ही कर रही थी और उसके बाद मेरे पास ऑप्शन फैब्रिक का ही बचता है. अदरवाइज मैं फ्रीलांस कर लेती हूँ थोड़ा बहुत, फ्रेंड्स जो दे देते हैं, बट मेरा उसमें बहुत लंबा नहीं है.
एकता, फैब्रिक इज अ बेटर बिजनेस लाइन फॉर यू.
मतलब बेटर देन ज्वेलरी.
बेटर देन ज्वेलरी. दो बोथ आर पॉजिटिव. फैब्रिक विल बी अ बेटर फॉर यू. इनफैक्ट फैब्रिक से ना जो क्रिएशन आप करोगे, जो लोगों को सेटिस्फैक्शन फेस टू फेस मिलेगा, बिकॉज ज्वेलरी एक लिमिटेड पर्सपेक्टिव के पास जाता है. फैब्रिक ज्यादा, यू नो, इट हैज अ वाइडर क्लाइंट रेंज. सो दिस विल गिव यू अ लॉट ऑफ हैप्पीनेस.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Nisha ji, Nisha Shetty. Please unmute. Please unmute.
Yeah, thank you. So my question here is, you know, I have realized that I am stuck somewhere in life, okay? Because I fall into that same pattern, that cycle repeats in my life, and that is what I have realized. That there is a pattern which is coming up and I'm stuck. I want to know that, you know, why I'm stuck. What is the universe trying to ask me? Like, what is the universe asking me to learn out of it? And how do I come out of it and move forward? Because it's been really long. I'm into this.
Okay, so I'll tell you what basically, the reason you're stuck into it is because life, as we know, is whatever is within us, whatever we are within, should resonate with what we are doing outside. So it has to be a synchronized team effort between the outside and the inside. Now what's happening is अंदर कुछ और है, बाहर कुछ और होता है. Lot of things you might be saying, I like doing this and I do it. But what is the percentage? So the reason it's happening is that you are not somewhere connected to your own inner self completely or as much as you need to be. And what you need to do is you need to actively pursue in understanding your own self, self-realization. And activity में भी क्या होता होगा? Though I don't know you, so I don't know. But what my board and intuition tells me is that somewhere or the other, you start onto something, and then you see, नहीं हो रहा है, नहीं हो पाएगा, and you give it up. So there's an activity, and then there's a stagnation, and then there's an activity, and then there's a stagnation. Now, this is what is actually the problem. एक होता है, you think, okay, I will work on myself, and you start meditating, you start sitting down to understand yourself better, and then you give up. And then you restart, and then you give up. So you need to connect with yourself, and you need to be perpetually active in it. So even if it's for 2 minutes a day, make it a program plan, like a complete plan. Think 2 minutes बैठना ही बैठना, कुछ भी हो जाए. If you can't find a corner in your room, in your house, go and sit in the bathroom and do it. But do it. It should be like, जैसे हम schedule करते हैं ना, सुबह उठ के brush करना है, खाना खाना है, breakfast है, वैसे ये भी schedule होना चाहिए. With this, I think you'll find a big path out of whatever you're stuck in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Vijay Lakshmi. Please unmute. हाँ जी.
Ma'am, मेरा एक ही क्वेश्चन है कि when will I get married, because I'm 36 now. So can you guide me
शादी
for
का वो
that?
लड्डू है जो खाओ तो पछताओ, जो ना खाओ तो पछताओ.
Now I'm fine. मुझे मतलब spiritual journey जब से start हुई है तब से now I'm very cool and I'm enjoying the journey very well. But still एक है कि मुझे twins चाहिए and all that. So
Okay, so
I'm curious about that.
So I think in 8 months you should find the right life partner that you're looking for, and after that it's your choice. आप क्या करना चाहते हैं? And एक चीज आपके लिए, just think, please work a lot on your solar plexus. Sorry, solar plexus chakra.
Okay.
तो उसको
7
balance
chakra
करो,
healing में
उसको work करो.
करती हूँ and
Solar plexus पे
meditation भी.
focus करो. Your solar plexus
Okay,
needs
fine.
work.
Okay, ठीक है. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Abdul ji, please unmute.
Yeah, hi. You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Abdul ji.
Yeah, my thing is like I have a legal thing going on. I asked you in the Ho'oponopono thing also. The case is going on. Like it's never getting settled. The lawyer came. That guy also seemed to be taking me for a ride. I actually won in 2 lower courts my case. Now it is in the high court. And the lawyer guy I engaged, he's taking a lot of money from me, and the case hasn't moved. So the thing is, and I kind of resigned. I said, okay, if it is my money, it will come to me. If not, let it go. But I want to get this thing out of my system. No, never think of it or whatever.
Okay, so one thing, there are 2 things. The case will finally be resolved in your favor. Okay. Now there will be 2 opportunities. One opportunity will come within 1 month. Don't go for that. That opportunity will give you a lot of problems in a later stage. Okay. The second opportunity will come to you. The next opportunity will come to you in about 4 months' time. Go for that opportunity. That opportunity will resolve the case once and for all. And that will give you, like a good, that will be the end. It will not lead you into another problem or a mess.
Okay. Well, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Babaji. Prerna Maheshwari, please unmute.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Firstly, I would like to say I'm really, liking your vibe. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, आपको देखिए बहुत पॉजिटिविटी आ रही है.
Thank you so
my
much.
question, my question actually is, what I am facing the अभी इस साल से मैं ऑकल साइंस में आई हूँ एंड फॉर द पास्ट 9 years मैं हाउस वाइफ ही थी. उसके बाद मैंने एजुकेशन लाइन में एंटर किया एंड देन अभी इस साल से मैं ऑकल साइंस की तरफ अट्रैक्ट हुई. तो न्यूमरोलॉजी, टैरो, उसी से रिलेटेड ये सब चीजें काफी कोर्सेज कर ली और अभी भी ऐसे लग रहा है और कर लेती हूँ मतलब वो भूख खत्म नहीं हो रही है एक्चुअली.
देखो मैं एक बात बताऊं, ये ना वो मैग्नेट की तरह है जो आपको कभी छोड़ता नहीं.
सच में ऐसे ही लग रहा है. मतलब कुछ भी देख रही हूँ मुझे लग रहा है नहीं ये बहुत अच्छी चीज है, ये तो कर ही लेती हूँ. तो वो चीज बहुत ज्यादा हो रही है और अभी और मुझे क्या है, मेरा बेसिकली क्या है, मुझे इतना मैं फैमिली रिलेशंस में भी फंसी हुई हूँ कि मैं इसको मोनेटाइज भी नहीं कर पा रही हूँ प्रॉपर्ली बिकॉज आई रियली वांट टू बी सक्सेसफुल. मतलब इसको मोनेटाइज भी करना चाहती हूँ और लोगों की लाइफ में वैल्यू भी ऐड करना चाहती हूँ बट मुझे इतना सपोर्ट भी नहीं मिल पा रहा है सबकी तरफ से. तो थोड़ा सा वो
देखो मोनेटाइज तो इसको करोगे ही करोगे और जब करोगे तो सबके कंसेंट से ही करोगे. You will have the support of your at least of those 1 or 2 people who are very close to you. उनका support आपके पास होगा. बैलेंस धीरे से आ जाएगा. मोनेटाइज तो करो. There is no way that this will stay unmonetized for you.
कोशिश तो कर रही हूँ बट
You will be able to.
clientele
Time. See, I'll tell you one thing. जिंदगी में ना कभी कभी हम अंदर से कोई चीज के लिए रेडी नहीं होते तो चीजें फॉल नहीं करती. Things don't fall in place then. So the day you are ready, no, it will happen. Trust me, I was never in the line in this field. I was in another field altogether for not 1 or 2 years, but for more than 10 years. So this line came as a झटका. कहते ना लोग कहते हैं, I am finding my path. My path came and found me वाला केस था. One fine day I wake up with this thing कि यही करना है आप. So ऐसा भी होता है. So give it time. Don't give up on your knowledge. Don't give up on your motivation or dedication towards it. The right opportunity will come when you are ready. And ready का मतलब क्या होता है? देखो ये जो एक फील्ड है ना, इस फील्ड में अपनी लाइफ से पहले किसी और की लाइफ को रखना पड़ता है. अपनी छुट्टी, अपने प्लेजर, अपने फ्री टाइम से पहले किसी और के फ्री टाइम, किसी और के पेन, किसी और की प्रॉब्लम को रखना होता है. Today for me it is not easy to tell my students I'm busy. It is very rare that my students will find out I am not available. I inform them मैं 6 दिन के लिए छुट्टी पे हूँ. उसके बाद में भी किसी का आता है तो I receive as much as possible. So जब हम में वो क्षमता आ जाती है ना, चीजें अपने आप होने लगती है. So wait for that time and keep on working on yourself. Keep on trying. Your efforts will pay off.
So I should keep on trying now. I should keep on learning and
Yes.
चीजें will fall.
बिल्कुल. And you will monetize it. That much is for sure.
ठीक है. Thank you.
Bye. Poonam Jetli, unmute please.
Hello, ma'am. Your section is really good and it's very informative. I have a question regarding my husband. Like, he tries a lot, but he's not getting financially stable. He gets stuck when the things come on peak. Everything gets finalized and then he comes down. Be it a job, business.
You know what? Every time he starts working, he starts off at the right foot. But जब वो आगे आगे बढ़ते हैं ना, he loses track of what was that initial reason with which he started. So for example, एक छोटा सा example देती हूँ आपको मैं. जब कोई भी इंसान spirituality की फील्ड में आता है ना, एक जज्बा लेकर आता है that I will help people move ahead in life. लेकिन कभी कभी वो इंसान पैसे, ग्लैमर में उस फर्स्ट इंटेंशन को भूल जाता है which was to contribute, to do seva. The minute you forget contribution and seva, you will get stuck. The same way, whenever your husband starts a new venture, there is an intention in his mind. आगे जाते जाते वो उस core intention को भूल के बहुत सारी चीजें और पकड़ लेते हैं और वो अटक जाते हैं. What he needs to do is hold on to that first thought, first intention of creation with which he started. I think you will not have a problem after that.
Definitely, I'll tell him. Let's see. Hope for the best. Let's see. Because he always gets cheated. Like people commit something and something else happens to him. If I talk about finances.
देखो finances में सबसे बड़ी एक चीज होती है, finances like relationships is a karmic foundation, which means कि हम जिसका पैसा किसी भी जन्म में मारा है, खाया है, चोरी किया है, वापस नहीं किया है, वो हमें अभी भुगताना तो पड़ेगा. So उसके लिए I would actually recommend, if you know how to do Ho'oponopono, you should do Ho'oponopono and your husband should do it for your financial status. It is something which will help him clear back जो past lives का money karma है ना, उसको clear करेगा. In fact, Delhi NCR में तो we are doing a live session, a 1-day full day workshop on Ho'oponopono, which will be here, मतलब Delhi NCR में offline, because online and offline की energies में in healing there's a lot of difference. So those people who would like to know, they can find out later about this workshop.
So
but
from your
you should learn, even if you don't want to do that, that's okay. Ho'oponopono सीखो और उसको money karma healing के लिए use करो. This will help him from stopping that getting cheated again and again. लेकिन एक चीज याद रखना, जिसका पैसा कभी खाया वो वापस तो करना.
I agree. I have learned this. So can we get a link of your offline class for Ho'oponopono?
आप जो उन्होंने WhatsApp वाला वो भेजा है ना नंबर, उस पे मैसेज कर दीजिए. They'll share it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Manmeet Palkar, please unmute.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
You have a very good aura. Nice to see you and hear you. And you're very sweet also. Thank you, ma'am, for having this session. First of all, मुझे बस ये कहना है कि क्या आप इसको देखकर predict कर सकते हो about my future in 2-3
मैं
months?
आपको आपकी no, so this is a question-based methodology for right now. So you can do probability prediction. So I always call them probabilities because आपकी आज की energies के हिसाब से मैं बताऊंगी. Change करोगे अपनी energies तो change हो जाएगी. You can ask a question and I can give you a question answer reading. But अभी मैं और कुछ नहीं कर पाऊंगी.
Okay. So I mean like ये भी future से related है कि मैं लाइफ में कभी I mean single से double होंगी या single ही मर जाऊंगी, बस इतना बता दो.
You will get married. Double तो हो गई, triple भी हो जाओगे शायद. Double तक तो 100% check.
Okay.
Triple means you will have a child.
मैम जैसे कि like next year I will be 50. So
yeah, age is only आजकल people are getting married at the age of 75 and 80 as well. It's okay. You'll find the right partner, but you will get married.
Okay. मतलब पता नहीं कब पर होगा मतलब.
If I have time later, I will find it out for you because if I do too many, there are a lot of people waiting.
ठीक है. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Geeta Jagasia. Guys, I'll answer questions for another 10 minutes. Then I'm wrapping up. My beta is waiting. 1 minute जी मैं आपको unmute कर रही हूँ. Please unmute कर लीजिए.
Okay. Ma'am, thank you actually giving me an opportunity.
My pleasure.
My life has been very difficult. Then my mother's life has also been very difficult. And my daughter's life also in present state is very difficult. And I'm foreseeing my granddaughter's life also to be, very difficult. Yeah. And in fact, I have observed in our family, most of the ladies, now we have had very difficult life. So what actually I'm trying to know is it due to something that is affecting our family?
You must do, you should be doing ancestral healing. आपका जो पितृ पक्ष का जो period होता है every year, you need to do पितृ healing. I'll tell you one thing, patterns repeating over generations are always related to ancestors. You need to do that. उस पे वर्क करिए, उससे आपको रिजल्ट मिलेगा और बहुत फिनोमिनल रिजल्ट होता है एंसेस्ट्रल हीलिंग का.
Do you help us in doing that or guide us in some way?
I can teach you or I can. So I do. I अभी जैसे पितृपक्ष गए हैं, so we did a complete session on healing for 15 days. For 15 days, we were only healing. Pitrapaksh, every day there was a new meditation on a different aspect. So after that, people had very good results. मतलब मैं अब लोगों से बात कर रही हूँ तो कह रहे हैं हमारी लाइफ में ये चेंज हो गया, ये चेंज हो गया, ऐसे हो गया. तो मैं सिखाती हूँ. मैं आजकल 1-on-1 हीलिंग कम ले रही हूँ बिकॉज मेरे पास वर्कशॉप्स बहुत हैं. सो आई डोंट हैव टाइम फॉर 1-on-1 सेशंस. बट व्हाट यू कैन डू इज again for you also start with Ho'oponopono. See, everybody, जिसको भी लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम है ना, आप Ho'oponopono जरूर करो. Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian technique. It's not a technical technique. It's a very easy technique. Each and everyone should make it a part of your life. Don't follow YouTube videos and don't just listen to the audio. It will not help you. Use it in the way it should be done. And guys, it is miraculous. आपको इट्स लाइक अ ग्लू. एक ऐसा ग्लू है जो ना आपकी टूटी हुई हिस्सों को एक बिल्कुल फाइन लाइन की तरह जोड़ना शुरू करेगा. It takes time, but it's a solid, short, 100% result oriented process. मैं अपनी जिंदगी में आई थिंक 7 साल में कितनी मॉडलिटी सीखी, कितनी छोड़ी, यूज किया, किसी का सर उठाया, किसी की टांग उठाई. This is one method which I have never left in my life. Even today when अंदर से मुझे लगता है ना आज कुछ गड़बड़ है या आज ये ठीक नहीं हो रहा है, the first thing I go towards is Ho'oponopono. So आप लोग उससे तो स्टार्ट करो, बाकी सब आता जाएगा. कड़ी पे कड़ी एक चेन बनती चली जाएगी. प्लीज everybody should start practicing Ho'oponopono. I promise you all one thing, जो Ho'oponopono करता है, मैंने 2 years में 2020 and 2021 में 5,000 लोगों को ट्रेन किया है during COVID, and I did not charge them because this was my way of giving back to the society and the world, the planet that we are living on. That was my thing. But each one of those 5,000 people, those who've practiced it, have made miracles in their lives. From court cases getting resolved to finances getting stuck, illnesses, treatments, doctors not being found, the right lawyer not being found, किसी की शादी नहीं हो रही थी, किसी के यहाँ डिवोर्स के पैटर्न्स थे. मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगी 100% ठीक हो जाएगा उससे, लेकिन आपको रास्ता मिलना शुरू हो जाएगा, चीजें एक पॉजिटिव आउटलुक करेंगी. Ho'oponopono is one healing methodology which you all must go for. Please learn and do. इससे स्टार्ट करिए गीता जी. एंड फॉर द एंसेस्ट्रल नो, प्लीज स्टे कनेक्टेड ऑन एनी वन ऑफ द व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप्स. तो जब भी कुछ उससे रिलेटेड होगा यू कैन ज्वाइन इन देयर. अभी तो देखिए एंसेस्ट्रल अब लास्ट मंथ ही कंप्लीट हुआ है, तो इस महीने तो नहीं है शेड्यूल में. जब भी कुछ होगा आप उसको फिर ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं.
Okay. And for Ho'oponopono also?
Yeah, for that you can just put a question to the admin. जो ये नंबर दिया है ना 7669315157, इस पे आप उनको मैसेज कर दीजिए. They will be able to help you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So I have actually, an aim to connect the seniors and children, to build something where I can, get them together. And पर मैं जब भी वो ट्राई करती हूँ, that's my soul's aim, what I feel ये लाइफ में मैं आई हूँ उसके लिए. But something or other ऐसे ही रुकता है, like some difficulty keeps on coming. So that's what I was trying to understand.
आप पहले नींव को स्ट्रॉन्ग कर. एक टूटी हुई नींव पे बिल्डिंग खड़ी नहीं होती है. Strengthen the infrastructure first. It will happen. See, it will work out for you. And things will move beyond, but it will take time. अभी 2-2.5 साल लगेगा ठीक होने में. The only thing you can do is push forward that timeline. उस timeline को हम आगे खींच सकते हैं by healing. So start with Ho'oponopono because Ho'oponopono सबसे easy है use करना. सबसे मतलब it is where brain ends. I think miracle start वाला case होता है. ये आपको जितना फटाफट रिजल्ट देगा उतना और कुछ दे नहीं सकता है. Start with this. एंड धीरे धीरे आप देखोगे कि आपको कुछ क्रिएट नहीं करना पड़ेगा. जो आप चाहते हो वो अपने आप उसका रास्ता बनता चला जाएगा.
Okay. So if I learn the course which we'll be starting now. So will I be able to do it? Because I have learned tarot, but my mental state is not like that कि मैं practice कर सकूं.
नहीं, आप देखिए, I'll tell you one thing, मोक्षपाठ is life. आप बोर्ड सीखते सीखते आपकी लाइफ चेंज हो जाएगी अपने आप अंदर से. Internally you will start shifting. So I think if you feel pulled towards it, if you resonate with it, you must do it, because मोक्षपाठ destiny से मिलती है. Many people have paid for the workshop in the past 2 years and have never done even one class of the workshop. Destiny में नहीं था. जिसकी किस्मत में मोक्षपाठ होता है ना, उसी को मिलता है ये. So if you feel pulled towards it, then do it.
Okay. So all 3 things I will do. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Sarla ji.
Thank you for guiding.
Thank you. Sarla ji, can I have your question, please? Sarla Gida.
Yeah, Shweta, thank you so much. The Mokshapatta session, when I was scrolling on Instagram, when it came in, because my aim of life is to get moksha. Having gone through this life with so much up and downs, मुझे लगता है कि लाइफ में ऐसी कोई सी प्रॉब्लम है जो मैंने नहीं देखी. मैंने हर चीज देख लिया है. And today I'm able to face each and everything. But again, that was the curiosity to know what Mokshapatta was all about, having though watched your video. Since that curiosity brought me to this session, and it's nice to know, because there are a lot of sessions on Reiki, tarot, but मेरा कहीं ना कहीं strong intuitive था कि मुझे लगता है वो accurate नहीं है, and I'm very sure about it. And since with this session I got to know कि हाँ, this gives you an accurate answers. There are quite. I'm a spiritual person. I'm sure you have seen his photo there. So
Yes.
I am into spirituality for quite long time, and I've understood the soul journey and quite a questions that I have got through it.
Mm-hmm.
So the main question here, for sure, I would not be able to join this session, but probably in the March and April, because the year end के बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. Let me focus that and finish it, and then I can, because then you said because it's a strict thing sessions and all, which, and that has helped, that has motivated me to take it up. My question here is, I have lost my husband way back. I think it was 12 years back due to cancer, though it was a love marriage. शादी के we dated for 10 years. शादी होते ही 7 महीने में I got to know that he has cancer at the last stage, and he passed away at the 8 months after that. Life was, after that I never looked at getting into any kind of a relationship, because I wanted someone of my thought process. Now I have found someone, but the challenge here is that he's going through a divorce. ठीक है, वो lady छोड़ नहीं रही है, and now the case has come to a final. He's going to get a final hearing decision होगा, what they called the court is going to give a decision on it. So मेरा मन में ये doubt है कि decision कहाँ पे जाएगा, उसके तरफ जाएगा, because we are in serious relationship 5 years and I want to get married with him, and तो होगा या नहीं होगा वो एक है.
See, देखो, there are 99.99% chance कि ये decision उनके favor में जाएगा.
Okay.
Okay, but 0.01% there's a lot of emotional blackmail involved. As long as he doesn't get stuck in that, the minute he will get stuck in that emotional turmoil, the pairing will go against. He has to stay away from the emotional blackmail that is going on, because one of the reasons why this divorce is not going through is mainly because of the money in the property, whatever this man is holding. That's what I get.
हाँ, मुझे भी कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा ही लगा था.
That's what I get.
Yes. Money is the main thing. Yes.
So as long as he doesn't get involved in the emotional blackmail, ये favor में उनके जाएगा. But अगर वो 1% भी इसमें attached हो गए, then he'll get stuck. This will not work out in this.
Okay.
तब ना पूरा chance है करना चाहिए.
हाँ, because every sources, lawyers, everybody are saying that कि वो उसी के favor में ही है and everything is in his favor only. But वो एक doubt होता है ना कि यार होगा या नहीं होगा, होगा या नहीं होगा. That is the only thing, and I'm happy to know at least कि हाँ होगा. So I'm like okay, ठीक है. Otherwise सब ठीक है.
Thank you, sir.
It was so wonderful to meet you, Shweta, and you know, the people, the way they have given a feedback. See, the kind of person that I am, I genuinely don't, you know, go with people feedback. मैं soul to soul and vibrations पे believe करती हूँ. So you're so sober, and you know, let's see how the universe have connected on this path and how I'm going to take things ahead.
It will unfold in its own way. Exactly.
Yeah, but you know, whatever the questions that were running around, most of people have already asked me. जैसे career में disturbance है, that also been answered. You know, life partner में भी stuck है, that is also been answered by people. So yeah, I am looking forward for this Mokshapatta because let's see how things are going to change my life, and I'm looking at changing other life as well. So it's a matter of time. So just a matter of time. I was really you know, मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि I'm not, मुझे लाइफ में क्या करना चाहिए, मुझे I was not really sure, but मुझे लगता है ये सेशन के बाद ना, now that I've got to know कि सरला, your life purpose is to heal others, तो I think वो instantly मुझे मिल गया, ऐसा लगता है कि, and that is how I'm getting into that.
And I am sure you will join some wherever the time is right. You'll be there. Thank you,
Yes.
Sarlaj.
No problem. Thank you so much. Hope I'm not taking much of your time.
No, that's perfectly fine. Richa, मैंने आपको कहा था आपको चार्ट. I will take your question for sure. Please tell me.
Yeah,
थोड़ा सा
hello.
जल्दी करेंगे everybody. 10 बज रहा है.
बिल्कुल. I was telling you कि I am going through the worst phase of my life.
जी.
अभी 11 months पहले मेरे पार्टनर की डेथ हुई है. तो आई एम जस्ट 47. तो सब मेरे को बोलते हैं मूव ऑन करने के लिए. आई हैव 2 sons. तो मुझको वही डाउट्स क्लियर करने हैं कि अब मेरे के लिए फ्यूचर में क्या है.
अब क्या
मूव ऑन करना चाहिए.
मूव ऑन करने का मतलब क्या है? रीमैरिंग या मूव ऑन करने का मतलब है कि आप एक करियर शुरू करके कुछ ऐसा करें जिससे आप बिजी रहे. सो व्हाट इज इट दैट यू वांट?
दोनों हमारा बिजनेस है. मैं वो भी देखती हूँ अपने बेटों के साथ में. माय एल्डर सन इज 21. और रीमैरिज का भी लगता है कई बार, क्योंकि लोनलीनेस बहुत हो जाती है पार्टनर के जाने के बाद. लाइफ स्टाइल पूरा चेंज हो जाता है. लेकिन वो कंफ्यूजन है कि क्या, व्हाट विल बी द गुड फॉर मी.
So I would say
आपकी रीडिंग क्या होती है?
Remarriage at this point of time, no. अभी रुकिए, अभी टाइम सही नहीं for remarriage. And as far as working is concerned, please keep on working. Working will not give you a problem. Within the next 2 years, अभी 1-1.5 साल रुक जाओ. अभी आप emotional ज़्यादा हो. Things are moving in a different format for you. So you will be having, you know, whatever you will choose is not going to be for your highest good. So please wait. Wait for another 2 years and then take this decision. Keep on working, keep on building up your own confidence, your own circle till then. Richa ji. अभी शादी के लिए टाइम. शादी के लिए अभी टाइम ठीक नहीं है. Wait for 2 more years. Wait for 2 years. 2 साल अभी रुक जाओ. मैं अपने इमोशंस, जो ये पेन है, इससे पहले बाहर आओ, so that you can take a more informed, more unbiased decision. एक ऐसा decision जो अकेलेपन से नहीं है, नहीं तो you might find the wrong person in your life. Okay.
और कुछ चीजें ऐसी हैं जो रिपीट ऑन हो रही हैं.
अभी एक क्वेश्चन ही ले सकती थी. I have done your one
इसी से
question.
रिलेटेड है, रिपीट ऑन हो रहा है कुछ.
अभी I can't take more questions than this. Please let me take and finish for others. Thank you so much.
Okay.
बहुत लोग वेट कर रहे हैं. संजना बोधवानी, प्लीज अनम्यूट करें. हाँ जी.
गुड इवनिंग मैम. गुड इवनिंग मैम. बहुत अच्छा फील कर रही हूँ. यूनिवर्स ने आपसे कनेक्ट किया है. एक्चुअली 2 साल से मैं चाहती हूँ स्पिरिचुअल फील्ड में आना, तो लेकिन कुछ ना कुछ ऐसी सिचुएशंस है, 10-12 साल से बिजनेस कर रही हूँ, लॉस रहता है, कुछ एक करती हूँ ये करती हूँ, अब ऐसा लगता है कि बस अभी कुछ नहीं करना है। हस्बैंड को सपोर्ट करने के चाह में करना चाहती हूँ लेकिन वो नहीं होता है। लेकिन अब लगता है कि अभी स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी मुझे करनी चाहिए। मैंने सिर्फ एक टैरो सीखा है, वो भी मैं कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पा रही हूँ काम की वजह से। अब बस ये जानना है कि मेरा स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी अब स्टार्ट होगा कि नहीं। बस
देखो, स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी में तो आप ऑलरेडी जी रहे हो ना।
Yeah, but like
Spiritual journey
वो
is something that you are living day by day, one end on the other. You don't need time for that.
या बट
You
मैं
just need
टैरो
to
करके भी आई डिडंट मैंने उसको फॉलो नहीं किया है,
So
मतलब उसको
you will use
करा
it.
नहीं है।
See, you will use it for professionally, but there is still a time gap of 6 to 8 months. अभी 6-8 महीने का gap है बीच में. But more than that, you need to understand one thing. Tarot practice नहीं करने से या कोई भी चीज करने से ऐसा नहीं है कि आप spiritual नहीं हो रहे हो. Spirituality is something which lives within you. Listen to what I'm saying. You might not be able to practice it professionally. You can use it daily to help you and stay connected with it. Okay. So the first thing you need to do is stay connected with your tarot on a daily basis for your own personal self. Okay. And remember one thing, you are already on a spiritual journey. Nobody can take that away from you. No matter what your circumstances are, no matter what your situation is. जब तक उसको विश्वास में रखोगे, आगे बाकी सब अपने आप हो जाए. अभी 6 से 8 महीने का गैप है. You will start monetizing.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you. Parimala, please unmute.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, since 2007, I am not doing well financially, and whatever I have done, job, business, or whatever I have done, it's not come out well. I mean, मेरा बंद ही हो जाता है, business बंद हो जाता है, job छूट जाता है. तो मुझे ना मैं जो भी मोडालिटी सीखती हूँ ना, तो वो भी नहीं मोनेटाइज कर पाती हूँ. तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि मुझे क्या करना चाहिए.
One minute. Number one, जो सीखते हो उसको मोनेटाइज करने के लिए सबसे पहले उन सब चीजों को अपनी लाइफ में 100% यूज करो. ठीक है. अभी क्या हो रहा है, सीख तो रहे हो और यू आर वेटिंग, थोड़ा सा किसी का यूज किया, कुछ कभी यूज किया, बट इट इज नॉट अ प्रैक्टिस इन योर डेली लाइफ. इट हैज टू बिकम योर वे ऑफ लिविंग. एंड सेकेंडली, कहीं ना कहीं ये एक अंदर ना एक फीलिंग आ रही है, मुझे इतना आता है, उसको हटाओ. ये जो मैं आता है ना, मुझे इतना आता है, दिस इज स्टॉपिंग यू फ्रॉम मूविंग अहेड. सो ब्रिंग योर all that you know into your own personal life. पहले knowledge, skill, जो भी आप कर. Secondly, मैं का फैक्टर थोड़ा अपनी लाइफ में कम करो. पार्ट्स अपने आप पूछिए. ठीक है. क्योंकि अभी आपको आई थिंक गुस्सा भी अंदर से बहुत आता होगा. Internally you must be angry with your own self if nothing else. People around you, situation. So all of this is coming from this, मैं इतना जानती हूँ, मैं कुछ नहीं कर पा रही. मैं इतना जानती हूँ, but right opportunity नहीं मिलती. This is coming from here.
Financially, I mean, right now I'm working in HR. I'm trying again HR. तो फिर मुझे मतलब समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि इतने साल से मैं सिर्फ ट्राई कर रही हूँ. तो मेरा राइट फील्ड क्या है वो मुझे जानना था.
अब अभी मैं 1 क्वेश्चन आपका ले चुकी हूँ. सेकंड क्वेश्चन, if I have time, okay? If I have time. Sumira Nath, please unmute कर लीजिए.
Hi.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, please tell me your question.
I'll just directly come to the question, though this is very interesting thing. I would still come to the question. I have a business in Dubai with my niece.
Right.
So we have started some in 2018, but till now there is no profit. And because it was understood because that was her forte, so she would take care of it. But somewhere we are not getting the business. And as per her, the things come to the come to the lip, but always.
Okay.
So what is it?
He started this business seeing other success in this business. ये बिजनेस जब शुरू हुआ सो इस बिजनेस का आधार नॉलेज और स्किल से ज्यादा दूसरों की सक्सेस भी थी, पीयर्स की, इसी फील्ड कॉम्पिटिटर्स की. बट द फैक्ट इज कॉम्पिटिटर्स की सक्सेस को देख करके बिजनेस हम स्टार्ट नहीं कर सकते. एक बहुत बड़ा उसका जो आधार था वो ये था कि देखो ये लोग इसमें इतने सक्सेसफुल हैं, हम भी हो जाएंगे, मेरे पास ये नॉलेज.
No, she was already doing it. She was quite successful in this.
I know,
it is just we started on our own.
Yeah, I understand that. What I'm again saying is that the ideation of success came from competitors. What is the definition of success? When that happens, you start comparing the two levels, which is the core problem that you are facing. ठीक है? क्या होता है जहां पर हमारे मन में कंपैरिजन आता है ना, वहां पे एक अप एंड डाउन का चालू जाता है, which pulls you down further because it is bad for your self-confidence, for your skill, for your decision making, everything. Now what you need to do is you need to reassess your business model, because purification in business means reassessing your business model. Sit down and see what is not working out, readdress it and recreate your business model according to what will work out for you. Don't see what your competitors are necessarily doing. See from your perspective your own niche, कि आप उसको कैसे बेस्ट टू बेस्ट मोनेटाइज कर सकते हो, और फिर दोबारा स्टार्ट. बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं जो मोनेटाइजेशन के अंदर एक प्रॉब्लम जा रहा है, योर वे ऑफ पिचिंग एंड देयर वे ऑफ रिसीविंग इट इज आल्सो नॉट बीइंग रिसीव्ड. व्हाटएवर यू आर ट्राइंग टू से और सेल is not being understood in that same language, in the same way. Change it. So reassess your business model, reassess your marketing techniques and work on that. Also, for you personally, Smira ji, please work on your solar plexus chakra. Okay. Please take and start taking more control over what you are doing. Instead of leaving things on her, be a more active participant into this business. That will help you get the results.
Thank you.
Last 4 questions. Vaishali ji, please unmute.
हेलो, गुड इवनिंग मैम. मैम मेरा है फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस बहुत हुआ है लास्ट 3 इयर्स में. हॉस्पिटल के ऊपर बहुत पैसा जा रहा है, और मेरा खुद का भी बिजनेस जैसे अप एंड डाउन हो रहा है. मेरा जॉब चला गया, देन आई स्टार्टेड माय ओन. तो जो मेरा हस्बैंड कमा रहा है वो सब हॉस्पिटल पे जा रहा है, और मैं जो कर रही हूँ उसमें अप्स एंड डाउन हो रहा है. मैं कंसल्टेंट काउंसलर करके काम कर रही हूँ लास्ट 5 ईयर्स से. तो मैं चाहती हूँ कि ये जो पैसा जा रहा है ऑलमोस्ट 3 ईयर्स में 15 लाख से भी ज्यादा गया है, एंड आगे जाके कितना जाएगा वी डोंट नो. तो ये सब कब खत्म होगा, ये क्यों हो रहा है, और इसका रिकवरी कब होगा, और मुझे भी ये जो पैसा नहीं मिल रहा है इसके पीछे क्या रीजन है, क्या
मैं
बैड
इतनी
कर्मा किया
क्वेश्चन तो
है.
आपके आंसर नहीं कर सकती हूँ, बट मैं आपको ये बता सकती हूँ कि जो आपकी मनी की सारी प्रॉब्लम है, इसके पीछे जो मेन क्रक्स है वो है कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ऐसा आई वुड से भ्रम पालने का या ऐसी कुछ चीजें सोचने का जो कि प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है आपकी सिचुएशन में. अब भ्रम से मेरा मतलब ये नहीं है कि हम ये सोच रहे हैं भाई हम खरबपति बन सकते हैं ओवरनाइट या कुछ ऐसा नहीं. जैसे हम एक जॉब देखने जा रहे हैं, जस्ट एग्जांपल दे रही हूँ, और हमें ये लगता है हमारी जो पैकेज होना चाहिए 2 लाख रुपए का होना चाहिए, बट हमारी एक्चुअल जो मार्केट वर्थ है वो लाख रुपए की है. सो कहीं ना कहीं लाइफ में ना कुछ ऐसे भ्रम चल रहे हैं जिसकी वजह से आप लोग राइट डिसीजन नहीं ले पा रहे, एंड दिस इज लीडिंग टू लॉस ऑफ मनी. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, पैसा रिकवर होगा लेकिन अभी 1.5 साल आपके लिए मुश्किल है फाइनेंशियल. 2023 तक पैसे का सिचुएशन इंप्रूव नहीं होगा. अगर इसको हमें इंप्रूव करना है तो नंबर 1, यू नीड टू सिट डाउन एंड यू नीड टू स्टार्ट वर्किंग आउट ऑन व्हाट इज नॉट करेक्ट. करेक्ट से मतलब है कहाँ पे आपके एक्सपेंसेस ज्यादा हो रहे हैं, कहाँ पे सेविंग्स ज्यादा आप बढ़ा सकते हो, कहाँ पे आप चीजों को कैसे वर्कआउट कर सकते हो. लुक एट डिफरेंट एंड एवेन्यूज ऑफ अर्निंग अ सोर्स ऑफ क्रिएटिंग एन इनकम.
Sorry to disturb you. My in-laws for last 3 years they are in the hospital, and वहाँ पे हम
I
तो
understand that,
वो
but what I'm trying to tell you is
लेकिन
one thing.
70,000 rupees per month for 3 years,
So,
and when I'm giving the solution, nobody is listening. I know what is getting wrong. तो
देखिए एक चीज आप समझिए वैशाली जी, बात सोल्यूशन ढूंढने का नहीं है। आपने मुझसे पूछा सिचुएशन कब तक ठीक होगी, तो सिचुएशन 1.5 साल तक ठीक नहीं होगी। नंबर 2, पैसा आपका रिकवर नहीं होगा, आप नया पैसा क्रिएट कर सकते हो। ओके। नंबर 3, कहीं ना कहीं फीलिंग जो है भ्रम की है। और एक चीज मैं आपको बता दूं, जो पैसा आप लोग अपने इन-लॉज पे भी खर्च कर रहे हो, उसके अंदर कहीं ना कहीं मजबूरी है। देयर इज नो, मतलब जैसे एक सेवा भाव नहीं है, पूरी तरह से तो नहीं है, 1% भी नहीं होगा तो वो दिक्कत देगा आपको। अगर आज आप आपके पेरेंट्स किसी, मतलब आप इन-लॉज पेरेंट्स ही होते हैं, तो अगर किसी के माँ बाप हॉस्पिटल में हैं, तो एज अ चाइल्ड उनका धर्म है अपने माँ बाप की सेवा करना। तो जो खर्च हो रहा है उसको उस धर्म की आंखों से देखो। मेरे पास पहला बॉक्स अधर्म आया, दूसरा बॉक्स कंसीट आया, तीसरा बॉक्स एवरेज आया, विच इन इटसेल्फ सेज कि अंदर जो खर्चे को लेकर भावना है, वो भावना आपके लिए ठीक नहीं है, वो दैट इज स्टॉपिंग यू। बट 1.5 साल अभी you will not find any respite. You need to create new sources of income. You need to start replanning things. And अगर आपके husband नहीं सुनते हैं आपकी, then you have to take this decision independently for yourself at least. अपनी इनकम से, अपने जरिए से, because और कोई रास्ता नहीं है।
तो मुझे सक्सेस मिलेगा,
सक्सेस मिलेगा, लेकिन अभी 1.5 साल का टाइम। अगर आप इस पे वर्क नहीं करते, मतलब वर्क करोगे तो 1.5 साल में चेंज हो जाएगा, नहीं तो ये लंबा खींचेगा।
मतलब मेरे ये कोई रॉन्ग कर्मास है प्रीवियस लाइफ के, इसके लिए मुझे ये सफर होना रहा है।
ये बाद में मैं आपको बता पाऊंगी, अभी वन क्वेश्चन हैज बीन डन, आई हैव टू।
अगर मैम आपके साथ कंसल्ट करना है तो कब मैं
आप
कर
मेरी
सकती
टीम
हूँ?
से बात कर लीजिए प्लीज, दे विल बी एबल टू हेल्प यू आउट। जो 766 वाला नंबर है उस पे कनेक्ट करके यू कैन जस्ट आस्क देम, दे विल बी एबल टू हेल्प यू।
ओके मैम, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू जी। देखिए एक चीज आप लोग सब हमेशा याद रखिएगा, लाइफ में अपने पेरेंट्स, इन-लॉज, फैमिलीज, ये हमारे कार्मिक कनेक्ट्स हैं। इनके लिए हम कुछ भी करते हैं, इसे अगर मजबूरी की भावना से करेंगे तो वो हमारे उस पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ में, उस रोल ऑफ लाइफ में अधर्म की तरह ही है। Therefore, adharma is always going to lead you towards a negative energy. So keep one thing in mind. If you want to be taken care of by your children, happily serve your parents. Just remember this. अधर्म हर रोल में फर्क होता है, हर रोल में उसकी शक्ल फर्क होती है। Be very careful of how you lead your lives. हम रियलाइज नहीं करते हैं, अंदर ही अंदर ये इनसिक्योरिटीज हमें खाती है। उस इनसिक्योरिटी के ऊपर काबू पाना सबसे बड़ी जीत है आपकी। एंड इन इनसिक्योरिटीज पे अगर जीत जाओगे, यू विल नेवर एवर हैव प्रॉब्लम्स विद मनी और विद सक्सेस। इट इज आवर इनसिक्योरिटीज व्हिच किल अस, नथिंग फ्रॉम आउटसाइड। कर्म भी हमारे हैं, सोच भी हमारी है, शब्द भी हमारे हैं, मैनेज हमें करना है। रमनीत, कैन आई हैव योर क्वेश्चन? रमनीत, प्लीज अनम्यूट।
Yeah.
हाँ जी। Hi.
Good evening. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. Your question?
Yeah. My first question is like,
your only
can you explain?
First question, only question.
Yeah. My only question is, can you interpret the dreams through Mokshapatta?
I have never tried it, personally speaking.
Okay. Yeah, because I have a vision during meditation. That's why I'm asking. Okay, anyways.
Yes.
Okay, I have a question like about my career, because I'm not working, but I wanted to do something, right? So I'm also into occult sciences like tarot, but I'm still new to this field. So I wanted to ask you, will I able to perform good, or you can give me a guidance too related to this career or this line?
You will monetize occult science ka knowledge, but it will take about 10 to 12 months minimum. Actually, ज़्यादा 10 से 12 नहीं बोलूंगी, 12 से 15 महीने. Keep on working and strengthening your knowledge. You'll be able to monetize this knowledge.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ramneet. You're welcome. Ritu Jain, and then Shilpa Shah, and that's it. इसके बाद और नहीं, अब मैं थक गई. जी ऋतु जी अनम्यूट कर लीजिए please. हाँ जी.
Yeah, Shweta, my question to you is again, I am interested in occult field. थोड़ा सा वही एक question है that am I right for this field? मेरा interest बहुत है, but somehow मन में कहीं एक doubt है या डर है, मुझे नहीं पता. तो मुझे थोड़ा सा आप इसको clear करो कि how do you see me as, how do you see me in this field?
You'll do very well in occult. Work on your heart chakra and don't judge yourself too strictly and don't have very high parameters of judgment for yourself, please. You are being very harsh with yourself. Please don't be so harsh.
तो आपने बोला कि वर्क ऑन योर हार्ट चक्रा, इसके लिए मुझे थोड़ा सा चाहिए था लाइक ये जो हम कोर्स करेंगे इसमें आप चक्रास के बारे में like will you be able to will the course cover
I
this?
will give you all the basic knowledge, but chakra healing is not a part of this workshop. Healing is
Okay,
not.
so
Chakras की knowledge तो होगी.
So I have to get it done from outside then, like.
अरे no, Baba. I always say do everything on your own. It is better.
Okay, okay, okay.
देखो मैं आपको
thank
एक चीज बोलूं, बाहर से कब तक करवाओगे? आज एक सोच आएगी, एक चक्रा ब्लॉक होगा, कल कुछ होगा, दूसरा ब्लॉक होगा, कितनी बार आप बाहर भागोगे? No, learn and do it yourself. This way you will have the power to create anything and everything throughout your life. मेरा पर्सनल फेथ और मेरा पर्सनल बिलीफ यही है, अपने आप को सेल्फ सफिशिएंट बनाइए. टेक सपोर्ट व्हेन नीडेड, बट यू शुड नो व्हाट you should at least have the basic skills of healing within your hands, ताकि आप अपनी लाइफ को जब आपको जरूरत पड़े you can use and heal yourself.
Okay.
ठीक है?
Thank you.
Shilpa ji. Yes. Shilpa ji, please unmute. Shilpa Shah. Please unmute. Hanji.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're awesome, awesome, Shweta ma'am. Really, I got a
so much.
बहुत ज़्यादा बोलना था, but time constraint. So coming straight to the point, not wasting your much of time. We run a college, and my son is the CEO of that college. We are in need of some big amount, crores worth for expansion, and husband and son and all of them had applied to bank, which has got rejected due to what reasons I don't know. I just got to know today. Yeah, little bit. I mean, little difficulty. Maybe they will work it out, but still, I'm again attached to my kids. Kuch bhi hota hai, I get affected. So I thought if I can help him out.
So, see, paisa milna is like 50-50. It all depends on their energies and their beliefs.
Okay.
ठीक है. So what is happening is, अगर ना सुनने के बाद में भी वो बिल्कुल दृढ़ इच्छा शक्ति से आगे मूव कर सकते हैं, there is a full chance that they get it. But if they give up, right now the game is in their hand. If this is not, the bank will not work, they will find another source. But abhi possibility 50-50 ki hai. Totally. It's not all lost. They can do it. And can you play a part to it? Is something, yes, you can help them. So you can also see how to create funds with them.
How can I help?
That is another question for a later time. Abhi I have to move on, Ji. Thank you.
I'm joining your course. I'm joining the course. And whenever I'm traveling, wo adjustment ho jayega na?
Recordings will be there. You can watch through the recordings. Come back with your questions.
Done. Any doubt, I'll come to you.
Perfect. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, children. Thank you. Okay, मेरे को request मिला कि last 2 questions please Isha और Alpa के ले लो. So Isha and Alpa, very quickly, I will take your questions. Unmute yourself, Isha, first, and then I'll add Alpa.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Actually, for 2 years, my husband and my child are, and we 3 of are living separate. So when we will come together, means are there any chances?
Okay, just let me find out.
Hello.
Just 1 minute, Isha.
Yeah, ma'am.
It will happen within this 1 year. एक साल के अंदर 12 महीने में you will see yourself coming together and things will start working out.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, well.
Thank you, ma'am. And session was also good. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, Alpaji, please unmute yourself.
Sorry, I disturbed you a lot today, but actually I wanted to know, I am a Silva graduate, I have done Access Bar, I have done lot many other things also. So again and again I go into the doubt mode, I don't know why. Hello?
Somewhere or the other, no, your doubt comes from the aspect of, am I good enough?
Yeah.
Resolve that, am I good enough? क्वेश्चन हमेशा ये होता है कि जो मैं कर रही हूँ वो ठीक है कि नहीं, गलत तो नहीं हो जाएगा, ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? तो जो ये फियर और इनसिक्योरिटी ऑफ जजमेंट है ना, इसको निकाल दीजिए.
Okay. So
And
for that,
start
what should I?
thinking on a bigger perspective that if it has come to you, it is meant for you. ये क्वेश्चन अगर आपके पास आया है तो उसका सोल्यूशन भी आपके थ्रू ही आना है. With this faith, please move ahead in life.
Okay. So I just keep practicing and keep faith in me.
No, you need to practice, and for anything which is related to beliefs like I am not good enough, inner child healing works very well. Start with Ho'oponopono अगर आपको वो आता है.
I do that. I do that.
So please do
I know.
Ho'oponopono only for belief I am not good enough. Heal that belief with it. Okay?
Okay, for that. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry I disturbed you a lot today.
No,
But actually I'm
it's okay.
traveling. Actually I'm traveling. It was not planned traveling. So
It's okay,
again,
Alpaji. Not an issue. It's perfectly fine. We're glad to be of service. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of the session. I'm sorry, but अब readings और नहीं कर सकती हूँ. I am also tired, and my son is also waiting for me. कि मम्मा कब बाहर निकलेगी तो मम्मा सुलाएगी. And thank you all for joining us today this evening. It was a pleasure being with all of you. आप में से जो course join करेंगे, see you in the classes. Otherwise, see you in all the WhatsApp groups and future orientations. Next month, we have a lot of things coming up. Mojo bags, Ho'oponopono offline classes, बहुत सारी चीजें. So stay connected, stay safe, and take care. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye. Good night.
Bye,
ma'am.
Bye.
Bye. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.